home alive, like a crying for the moon. Never ending ride, forgot what I want. Never felt my heart beat. That's why I go forward, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to feel? Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more gotta get. Here in the pale fire, I'm going out where I can. I hope my path will be a guideline for someone to follow. The roar of the spark. The thunder burns my eyes. What a strange ascent. Sound becomes hot again. Never ending wise. Forgot what I want. Is this Arcadia? I don't know what's right for the world. Oh, I may have lost my way. There's no reason to doubt it now. So what do I have to feel? Under the sacred wires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more gotta get. Here in the
Alright, I realize that that's like a 5-minute song. I'm not trying to make you guys stay for 5 minutes. Let me unmute this guy real quick. Hopefully the Mariah Mills picks doesn't spoilers pop up. Hello, Vince.
Hello, hello. Is this thing on?
It is on. How you doing today? Okay, so before we start, okay, how you doing today, Vince? Let's start off easily.
Pretty good, you know. I'm coming up on the start of a pretty long weekend. I'm pretty stoked about that. So things are going very well for me.
That sounds good, man. Hell yeah. By the way, Gil, that can't be right. Did PHS already happen? Is the anniversary? That's 24 months. That's 2 years. Yeah. Has it been 2 years since Joseph? Maybe. Well, I'll do submissions. But thank you, Gil. And like always, I'm going to ask you right now. Do you want that to go towards the Street Fighter pot, the Guilty Gear pot, or the Tekken pot? Because we'll talk about that later too. But runner's choice. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, runner's choice.
But first of all, Guilty Gear? Nice. Okay. I appreciate okay, library is back open. Fully capacity, right? Like everyone's going out
for extra hours, man. It's
for extra hours.
It's definitely something.
So what time do you guys open now?
Same time, but we just close much later.
But you don't have to go in like I'm pretty sure you go in at 12, right? Or around that time now, or what?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. All right, but I'm assuming that it's pretty dead during that time, or do you have like a lot of people still around?
We had about 4 people there from 6 to 8 o'clock. So,
Okay, so
yeah,
it's
I didn't
pretty
have to
chill.
do much today. It was pretty tight because they're doing maintenance on a ton of shit there. So,
Yeah, so
I
just
could have done anything anyways.
Just getting some shit done anyway, and that sounds cool, man. All right.
Not bad, you know.
Well, I'm glad that okay, I'm glad you had a good day today at least. All right, and then do you still get people that show up late, like even though it's 8 closed? Like, I gotta return this book. Like, dude, come on, man.
I can't believe there has not been one.
Not yet. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's tight, and they fucked up the phones too. So the phones say that we're closed at 5 still, so nobody calls the last 3 hours. It's super tight.
That's pretty funny. All right, right on. Hell yeah, man. Well, yeah. Yesterday I put in a bunch of applications in. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
The homie Big Nige also hooked it up with some stuff. He works at
I hope he comes in here so I can ban him.
He works at like UCSD, the hospital, the La Jolla one, and he like put he just gave me this page and said fill us out and I'll talk to my my boss. So I was like, all right. So I mean, I'm not gonna deal with like it's like some food shit over there, but pays good, man. But yeah, just getting to that time. But anyway, today when I say there's not much to talk about, I don't know what we're gonna talk about because usually I have everything set up. But today, honestly, like yesterday when I was gonna do my research for everything that my resource pages, which is sadly Twitter and event hubs. Man, I was talking to Tabeli today. He was on his
pretty bad sources.
Yeah, he was on his break and he came in here talking about it sounds pretty rough, man. So hopefully he's doing good. But there's not much to like talk about because a lot of the shit
Not a lot to talk about.
It's like yeah, there's a new KOF character, there's a new there's like Street Fighter shit, it's whatever. But what I
Yeah,
want to
no
just
new games coming out. The not a lot to talk about.
what I want to oh is they had a new trailer for the new Multiblade trailer came out, right?
Yes, with a release date,
Nice. Oh, when's the release date?
September 30th.
Of this month. Yeah, this year.
Yes,
That's kind of
this month, the
soon.
month of September.
Yeah, that's like in 3 more
It's
months,
very
man. Yeah, that's
yeah,
like
it's
3 or
very
4
soon.
months. Holy shit, damn. Um,
It's a pretty good way to do a trailer and a release date. You should just do that and the game should come out instead of putting out one character per week and then delaying your game anyways.
yeah. Who knows either too? It's like they delay the game and it might still be shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just. I mean, look at Guilty Gear, dude. They delayed the game to fix the lobbies, right? Apparently, and then look
And
what
they
happened.
they didn't work, but that's okay.
Yeah. But besides that, before we get pretty much this podcast, as we're just gonna talk about Strive because it's like been 2 weeks since the game came out. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Learning a lot of new things. It's a big difference from Plus R. I get a lot of people coming into the chat when I play, and they're asking if is this an easy game to pick up, and I completely tell them that 100% yes it is. If you want to pick up this game, you 100% should pick it up because it's very easy to. I think it's easy to get into it. I mean, of course, there's gonna be players that are better than you already, but it's just like I feel like the learning curve for this game is like really good, and if you
It's a bit more accessible in the ways that newcomers like.
yeah
I would say, there's the damage is pretty high, so it feels
yeah.
like you can I wouldn't say rob people, but you can rob people pretty well and feel like you're doing well.
I mean, I feel like
Those are things that
also
are accessible to beginners.
yeah
The fact that the Gatlings are different is the other direction. The fact that the RCs are sometimes confusing is the opposite direction. But I
yeah we'll
think the
get into that.
accessible parts of the game, like the dash button and like the big ass
Um,
damage, like the fact that the screen size is much smaller and you don't get caught in the corner, I think those are all very accessible for
I feel like
newcomers.
the
So
combos are a lot easier to do than some of the combos in the older
yeah,
ones, and
it's
then
not a lot of
not a
creativity in
lot of
those ones.
creativity.
Aside from the RCs, that's
Yeah,
what
yes,
opens it
yes,
up.
yes. So with the RCs also, because I don't know much about the RCs yet either. But so we'll get into that too. You can we do like a learning process thing, but what else am I talking about? But I do feel like if you want to pick up, I think everyone should pick up this game. I mean,
It's very, very accessible for people who have never played a game like that before, and you should give it a shot if you have the chance. And the good part about it is you can play whoever the fuck you want as long as the lobbies cooperate. The netcode's very, very good. So some of you clowns with shitty internet like Joseph can play people like me with good internet, and we don't have any issues.
I
It's really
ran it,
cool.
dude, but and I ran into some bad.
There are some shitty connections.
It's
Don't get
either
me wrong.
yeah
I'm not
yeah.
saying it's perfect, but people with known garbage net, like Joseph, can play people. So that's cool.
All right. So, like I said, this podcast or today's episode of most likely we'll be just talking about Strive all day. And if you guys have questions, please put them in the chat, put them in the
Yeah, do not
Discord.
hesitate to throw the questions out there, man. That's
Yes.
some of the funnest parts of this podcast. I hope you guys like it too.
And what else? What else? So and then we'll talk about TTF Online and the other
Some other things.
additions that we're adding onto the TTF online experience. Um, So with that said, like I said too, I'm gonna let Vince take over, and then I kind of want to do some questions, like a Q&A segment, because I do have some questions for Vince, and I do so. Maybe we can do this like as a new tutorial, also mostly for myself. One of those, explain to me as if I were a child as and I
I
really
say it a lot, but if you can't explain something simply, you really don't understand it well enough.
yeah
I've
yeah
been
yeah.
saying
Well,
that
someone
since
said
Street
that.
Fighter
Yeah
4
yeah
came
yeah.
out, and I watched Richard try to explain what an option select was to somebody, and it was a fucking mess, and I had to help him. So yeah, I agree 100% with that
Okay,
statement.
so this is probably playing Destiny right. Anyway, so Vince,
He's playing Honey Pop, dude.
with your
We don't
okay,
get the screenshot.
so with the 2 weeks that this game has been out and you playing almost all the betas, I think, what is your what's what I'm looking for, what is your first impressions of the final, not the final build, but the game finally being out, the game that we have right now, like what do you have to say about it? Give me like give me the good things and the bad things, and then I want to go into like when the new because I'm pretty sure when the season characters come out, that's when the changes are gonna start happening. So I kind of want to go after over also like I know I'm not like I don't like we're not like theory crafting people, but I would like to really go under like let's pick a character like what can we do to make May, this character better or this character like to not it's just want
Yeah,
to
that's
go.
a very tough
But I
conversation,
mean
and it's a
that's
little
something
early
that
to have that one.
well
But
I
yeah,
mean
I understand.
yeah, but anyway, yeah, what are your impressions of Strive now, man? Because you've been playing it a
Uh,
lot too. I noticed that.
so you're what you're looking for is a hot take on Strive right
Yes.
now. Hot take is for a first version of a game, it's pretty good, man. It's one of the better first versions of a game that's come out in a while. So I think that's pretty cool. There are some things that are a little out there, but I mean, most for a first version of a game, I know that it's been through several betas and it's been through a lot of the things, and they fixed a lot of the stuff that was really crazy, like Faust flying off the stage and shit like that, and Super breaking the game. Like real crazy bugs like that don't exist in the final product as of now that we've found. So that's pretty cool. The balance is a little wild, but I mean, it is a first version of a game. Yeah, it's kind of like I know a lot of you didn't play Grand Blue, but it's kind of like how Grand Blue was, where there's a few characters that are so far ahead of the rest of the cast that it seems kind of stupid to pick somebody else because they all play in a similar way. So it's kind of got that going for it. But the real difference is you can play this game with your friends because the net code is fucking good. So that's really helping a lot.
Okay. Um.
That's the kind of a long-winded hot take on week 2 of Strive.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So trying to like fucking land this out. You know what I mean? Okay. So fuck, dude. So you right now. Well, so you're using Angie right now, right?
Yes.
Is there any? Are okay. So I'm gonna ask these questions to you guys. Don't worry about it. So you're using the Angie. I know you're using Nago in the other in the beta, right? And
Yes.
then no, the second beta used Nago. Then the third one we're using Anji, or did you use Kai? You used Kai, right?
I use I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what made you? Okay. So what? So are you ever gonna go back to Nago? Or are you ever gonna go back to Kai? Or are you just like, are you really like, what made you go to Anji? You know what I mean? Like, well, like those are because I feel like those are. I mean, every character is different, but those are like three different characters. You know what I mean? Like, is there like a is there like do you have like a logic between why you picked these three different characters, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Characters that I would not normally play
okay, oh yeah,
if my life depended on it. So
yeah,
I decided to pick all those characters for the
yeah.
exact same reason because I wanted to see, what it was like if there's something in these characters that maybe I'm missing from, kind of the defensive characters that I play normally. So some of them have been a little bit more successful than others. I think some of them are a little bit better tuned. I think Nagoriyuki is very well tuned now. He was pretty good in the first beta. Then he was really shitty in the second one, like really bad. And then they made a few more changes, and I think he's pretty good. I think
he
he plays differently enough to the cast that he has a unique play style. And you can really express yourself with that character, and I don't think you can say that about a lot of the characters in that game. But for Nagoriyuki, I think you can really either play really defensively, get the blood meter up, and you just abuse the normals, or you can just go buck wild and just fuck people up.
dude, he hits like I was watching him some Twitter clips and whatnot, but that he still hits like a tank, man, on some of his like counter hits and shit, dude. It's pretty crazy, man.
He has enormous counter hits, and all of his starters that lead to big damage are like really good. Like his close S, the one where he flexes and punches upwards with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
That normal is very ignorant and very good. It's plus, it's cancelable, like it's everything you could ever want. It gatlings to a natural frame trap. If he gets close to you, he can fuck you up, and he can always just cancel backwards and press a button, and you can't contest it because you just can't reach him. So that character is probably one I'm going to revisit soon because,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
reasons.
I mean, like I want to learn a new character. Like I want, so
Thank
okay.
you, Dre.
I guess
Dre knows the real answer to that question.
my first take in the game is I don't know. Like I mean, I didn't play the last beta. I played the other beta. I was using Leo. But I was liking Leo, but then
I think that character is very, 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 very good.
no, he is. I think he's really good too. But it's just,
I think he's one of the best characters in the game. I'm not
do
even.
you really?
If you want a hot take, I think Leo's very, very, very
Well,
good.
okay, so we're not, yeah, tier list, blah blah blah. Fuck him.
And don't talk about tier lists, don't
So
discuss
what?
them. But I think that character's strong.
But
And yes,
from
true. I have seen the PRC tech, but if you fuck that up, did you know that you build a bar of blood meter for no reason, and then you're half screen with a full bar of blood, and you're just fucked? It's interesting, but there are better ways to use the meter. I have seen it though.
But besides that, no, so
Sorry,
yeah,
that was a good question.
yeah, no, but
A
the
bar as in one bar because you're canceling 214H and that builds one bar. So if you're wrong on that one and you don't land it and get the blood meter back from then blocking S and then S again probably, you wasted a bar and you didn't move. So you got to be pretty good with that one. That's been in there for a while. But yes, I do know about it. Thanks for your question. I will ban you later.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
In fact, I'm going to ban you now.
What
Hold on.
was I gonna say?
You can blame True for that if you want.
Probably true. What the fuck was I gonna say?
Thick tapes.
Oh wait, well I'm retarded. Anyway, okay, so
No arguments there.
It's
We were
taking the
talking
game-
about Leo. If that's
oh
if that's
yeah, no, you're right. Okay, thank you. So a lot of people, obviously, I do think because it's funny because K Sexy was asking me that earlier, like is there any character in the game that's above all? And I do think it's Soul. I think Soul is like he's S plus in my book. He's like Sagat of Vanilla Premium. You know what I mean? But like so I would say that he's up here and Ram's under her. But then a lot of other players are saying like some of these Japanese players and a lot or players are saying that Chip is top tier. You know what I mean? Like Chip is good.
I think Chip's really good too.
And no, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people are saying Leo's good. And I've been watching. I was watching some couple of tournaments, and they're like 3 Leos. Oh, I've been watching Omito. Like he's just like he does a lot, dude. The only thing for so all the Leos I play, I mean, they're probably not. We're all just on the same level, but they don't.
Everybody's still learning. So
Yeah, exactly. But like it seems like the Leos that I play is that they panic when. Sorry, they're a cross-up game because like you could throw him out of that, and that's like, it's like every time I do that, like you can tell that they're lost. You know what I mean? But I think his big game is the back turn. His back turn is so fucking scary, man. Because
his back turn is so much better
It's-
than it's ever been.
it's-
It's pretty
dude,
insane.
you do so much damage. It's literally a fucking 50-50, really. And that parry is so quick. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He gets so much off of it, and his command throw is like faster now. Like it's so. I honestly think it's kind of hard to react to. You know what I mean? And you get so much
A lot
off of
people
it.
are getting away with canceling S into command grab. Also, that's catching a lot
Okay.
of people. So
But,
that's another good thing you can do.
So he might be a character that I might go back to, but
Just the fact that you can stance cancel his normals on block and B plus, like
Mhm.
that shit's insane. Like you can if you do overhead and back turn and cancel it into the front facing stance, you're plus. And if it hits, you
okay.
can convert for a combo. There's stuff like that you can do that's really insane.
His throw puts you in back turn, right? Is it only the
You hold
forward
the
throw?
button.
Oh, you hold the
You
button,
hold
right?
the button. If you hold that, you stay in back turn. If you hold the overhead kick that does the guard break, you stay in back turn. And if you hold 214S, the one where he pounds the ground, you stay in back turn.
Which character
Off of all those.
have had the least presence in I don't know, man, because there's a couple of Boston that the Asian tournament yesterday that I was watching, man.
It's hard to say because there haven't been any real
There's no
big ones yet.
yeah, okay, so that's what I was going to that too, actually, too. Like so first of all, my take is I think this game's awesome. Pretty much like I think everyone should play it.
If you have the money to buy this game,
if you have the money to buy it, or you have friends nice enough, blah blah blah. But anyway, Kadar, thank you. Anyway, but it's more of a just pick who you want to pick. Obviously, if you want to win and you're like tired of losing something, there are better choices. But I feel like a lot of people, a lot of people that we seem to talk about are picking who they want to pick. Besides like Leomar and Crockett, you know. I'm just kidding. But no, it's just this game. I feel like everyone talks trash about certain characters, so I'm gonna say this is like the example that I hear a lot. Yeah, Anji is bad, but he can kill you in 2 hits, basically. You know what I mean? Like people say he's bad.
His
then,
damage is the big equalizer in that one.
It is, right? Yeah, okay.
Are very good, but he's he has some issues that are pretty terrible.
But then
they didn't exist between beta 2 to now.
But
and
then,
I don't know why they're worse, but they are.
But it's not taking away that he still can kill you like in 2 or 3 hits, right? I mean, it's just like
his damage is pretty insane,
and it's not going to take away.
His counter hits are very good.
I mean, it's like, and it's also not going to take. At least I talk about it. It's just like it's not going to take away the player that's using them is not gonna. It's not affected by it. They're gonna use this character they want. Like I mean, GC Yoshi got 2nd place at the Norco dogfight.
And Faust.
Yeah, there you go. That's what Kadar was like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then 3rd place was who was 3rd? 3rd was it was that dude with the funny stick.
Gigabyte should have. I think he got the 3rd place.
With I don't know, does he use Potemkin? Because I know he uses the big guy in Unis, right? No, I don't know who he uses. I would like to know who he uses. What I'm
I only
saying,
got the Catch Grand Finals, so I'm not sure.
like I feel like every character in this game is playable. Some characters have better tools than others. Um, a lot better tools than others. You don't
There's some
think?
characters that need help, I think.
Well, I mean, but like what? So okay, would you say what character needs the most help? Would you say Anji?
Faust, he
Oh,
just
I'm sorry,
doesn't work.
Faust. Yeah. Okay, so would you?
Faust stuff, just, like, it just doesn't make sense, like, how,
Okay,
like,
so
bad it is.
would say okay, to make Faust better, would you okay, so because in the original ones he didn't take damage from his item or so what are the changes they because I'm gonna be honest with you, all I know is that you can get hit by your own items apparently, right? And then
No.
so okay, no, okay, so what are the changes they did to Faust that made him just not playable? Or I mean just
His
worse.
items are just
They're
way shittier,
okay.
like, they're just terrible,
So
like, they're just not good.
what makes them shittier? Is it
He
just
doesn't have a lot of them,
okay,
they function differently,
okay,
you can't use them as well, like, there's a million reasons, the trumpet, that move is, like, you could just lose the match off of it, if the opponent gets it and they make you block, like, you can just lose the whole match, it's like, something like that shouldn't exist,
okay.
but, it does. His normals are worse, he doesn't have the same Gatlings he had before, he has less options, he
Mhm.
has way less damage, the moves, are worse, slower, like, everything that you can think of to make a character worse is
Okay.
kinda what's happening
All right.
with that character. It's like it makes you would need like a complete overhaul on frame data, hitboxes, a lot of stuff to be good. I don't think it's that far off. I don't think any character is really that far off, but he's like noticeably
But he's
worse
just
than a
noticeably
lot of
worse there.
characters.
Okay. So fuck it. I think we'll get back into or you know what? Okay, so yeah. So I guess my take, like I said, I'm really enjoying the game. Um, I'm learning a lot. I'm thankful to have a lot of people
Yeah.
out. It's also another
His punishes are god awful too. That's like it's really
sucks.
bad. The only thing that's good that he has going for him, 2K 2D is that's the moneymaker for that character.
Okay.
But that can't carry him because setting up an item is so much worse that it feels just terrible. Like even sometimes getting meteor and neutral is not even good because it goes off so fast, so you can't force a scramble with it.
Yeah, I
It's like
noticed that the meteor in the older ones, it kind of took a while to go off, right? But this one
it
seems
does. It
instant.
allows you to move forward. It allows you to go for a grab. It allows you to do a lot of stuff. Try to for a cross up things like that because
The
they weren't really sure when the meteors would come down if they weren't really paying attention. But now it happens so fast that they're probably just going to block anyways.
do the
And
meteors
sure,
hit
you get a
you
guard
though?
crush, but who gives a shit? No, they
It's
never
just the
have.
opponent, right? The meteors just hit the opponent. Okay, okay.
Yeah, now
Um,
the move that forces a scramble is the trumpet, and if they get it, they can use it. So it's like, what's the point? Like,
yeah,
it's so bad.
that sucks. Hopefully, would you think it would be fair or a good like a buff if the trumpets were just for Faust?
It would kind of produce the same situation that Meteor used to.
Okay,
So maybe the damage you get off of it isn't super crazy. You don't get crazy combos off of it. Maybe
okay.
it's tough to say because I feel like he needs so much that I don't even think I could tell you what he would need.
Yeah. Well, what would be a priority? Say I was playing Timber. I'm joking. No, what would be one um like okay, three things to make Faust just like a better character, just on the top of your head.
Um, Better hitboxes, consistent punishes. I guess those two are kind of the same thing, but I feel like they're important enough.
And
I don't know. I feel like yeah, just him functioning that like that would be better unless you're gonna add more items or change the way items work. I don't know. It's too tough to say.
all right, so just pretty much making his like normals better and shit, right? And just all that stuff.
And consistent punishes.
It's
Like he
just
just like can't capitalize the way other characters can,
that
and it's like
sucks.
a lot of things about that character are questionable.
Hopefully he gets something then. Okay, so all right. Fuck, I hate his jump H. Yeah, I hate a lot of things in this game. All right, but so character that I like. Okay, so the character, like I said, the game's good. I've been fucking with Geo. I like Geo a lot. I don't know why I aim towards her. I think because Vince said I would like her because she's a really
It's a straightforward
yeah.
character. Like
I like
you
her.
want him to block or he can get hit with close S. Like that's the entire function of the character. It's like you don't have to really think that hard. It's good. That's a character like that should exist.
Well, because she has a yeah. You know what? She does have a dog. It's pretty cool. I just think she's a really cool character design too.
Yeah,
not being a weeb
that
or
helps.
anything. But yeah, I think her also I do think her level is probably my favorite level too. The old New York Times Square. I like that
Yeah,
level a lot.
try not to pick that online, but it's a great level. I
Yeah,
agree.
I mean, I don't give a fuck online. Who cares? Unless I'm playing a tournament, I won't do it. Actually, I should just change that then. But anyway, I like that level a lot. I know there's a lot of shit going on, but what else is there?
Thank you, Mayo.
I want to use
She's a brain dead character. I'm not saying that, but she has a very straightforward game plan that will carry you, especially in the early stages of the game where people don't really know what's going on yet. You can get away with a dash that's unreactable and gives you sliding normals from almost half screen. I think
You
that's
know
really
what?
strong.
What's really good too that they were talking about yesterday in that tournament was her dash, and then as soon as after you dash, you do the like you just jump instantly air dash too, like because it's just ridiculous to react to.
What are
But
you gonna do? You're gonna react to both of them? It's like it covers a lot of distance.
no, I don't know. Like looking at, I want to use Eddie, but I know he's like one of the tougher characters to use. But
Don't pick Zato.
I don't know. But I just he gets so much off that counter when I was playing him. It was so sick,
You know he
dude.
doesn't have a counter, right?
No, it's whatever that weird fucking. What is that move when he brings the Eddie comes out with all the arms and it's like a wall?
That's a move with armor.
It's move with armor. Okay, so that's what. Okay, anyway, but yeah, I was gonna hit with that, but I don't know who I want to use though, man. I don't. I'll probably wait for the new characters to come out because I do
I
want
feel
to.
like that's a really good bet because if you follow the DLC schedule for Arxis lately, the DLC characters are either super good or not playable, and you will know right away which one is which when they come out.
Can't super. Yeah, you can't drill through it either. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. Anyway, I don't know, but what I've been doing, I feel like I've been playing this game a lot. Like, I feel like this is one of the fighting games I've been playing like at least 10 hours a day, even off stream. And
The netcode really helps this game a
well,
lot. You
I
can get
mean,
in so many
not
matches.
just
It's so
netcode
nice.
either. It's just like playing the characters. Like I've been in the training room a lot, also just by going against the character, like using characters that I have a hard time with and trying to figure it out. So most likely like tomorrow or today later, I don't know. Whenever I had free time, I'm pretty sure I'll be like playing with Eno a little bit. But this game, I feel like it's also a game that you really, I mean, any fighting game is that you really have to like know the matchups, and
Yes.
and luckily enough, right now, that there's not a lot of characters yet in it. So, not like don't I would say it's not the time to slack off learning the matchups because before you know it, they're gonna have 5 new
Yeah,
characters. And
I would definitely get in now while you can because the system stuff you can work on the entire time you're working on the matchups, and that's a pretty important part of this game. There's still a lot of people that are not RCing and things like that. So the more you play, the more comfortable you'll get. You'll see the hit confirm situations. You should always be spending your meter all the time,
and
especially after a wall break because you're gonna build it right back like
yeah,
instantly. So
that's what I have trouble with when like every time I do well, it's just also a habit too, or I'm just like pushing. I'm pushing the buttons too fast. So when I break when I get into the wall and it does like the wall break, and not the animation, but when they hit the back of the wall, I always
when they get wall stuck
when
is
they get
what you mean,
sorry, yeah.
right?
Well, so when the wall stun happens, I know in the back of my head I'm hearing Tong super that, but for some reason I don't. I just fuck up. So that's one thing. Every time I do a super after a wall stun, it's like a small victory for me because you're right. You're gonna get the meter back anyway,
Yeah.
and it just does
I'm
so
gonna
much
let you in on a
damage.
little secret,
What
man.
happened?
When you get that wall stick, if you've already committed to the special
You can
and you see that it wall stuck,
you can
if
just
you do the super, you'll get the super instead.
well. That's what I was. That's what I was. I realized. I feel like once you see the wall stun, you can just like not press the
Yes.
stick, press anything, and then like you know what I mean. Like you don't.
You can
It,
press it. If you've committed to the special beforehand and you see the wall stick, you
it
can still do
yeah
the
yeah yeah.
super and you'll get the super
That's what.
anyways. The
Okay,
same
so
thing happens for counter hits
yeah,
if you're quick enough.
dude. You know what? A thing that I like about this game a lot is the counter hit system. I know everyone. I don't care if I'm just gonna let me talk for a little bit. A lot of people
No.
are talking shit about the. Okay, well, see you guys tomorrow, dude. No, I really like the counter hit system because this is one of the I think first games besides like Street Fighter 5 Crush Counter or whatever. Anyway, but this game pretty much tells you if you're an idiot. No, I'm serious. It's just, and then the thing is just like a lot of the games, like you play Street Fighter 5, you play Tekken. Tekken is a big one too, because you get people might not know this, but you get different combos off of counter hits in Tekken. But I guarantee you, a lot of people don't know they're even getting a counter hit half the time. I mean, it does say counter in very small text, but like, I mean, an example for Ganny's counter hit down or rivalizing 2 launches you like an inch higher, but you get a completely different combo that does like a million damage. So with this game, it's pretty much if you're not doing like the max damage combos off a counter, it's like you're not. It's just like that's why I like this game because you just hear the big ass counter. Hit spark helps a lot. I mean, well, I guess, but anyway, but still, like hitting them with fucking a counter. I don't know. I just like it too, and it also tells that the other player like, it's like the game's telling you to stop being an idiot, stop pressing buttons. You know what I mean? Like, because like a lot of like I think what I think Vince said this earlier, but the game's pretty much telling you to like stop hitting buttons, and everyone is just like holy shit, man, like everyone right now is just mashing like throw on tech or you know what I mean? It's like they're just like, everyone's mashing, and it's I really do like the counter hits on. I have to say I like the counters on this game. It's just I mean it's kind of it's
works the same way too.
Yeah.
As Tekken, you get different combos based on the move you.
There's only you only get some combos off of you get
sweep.
Yep. So I noticed that too. Actually, I was say you can connect it. But anyway, so like instance you get like two. If you get a counter hit knee, you can get two knees. It's pretty cool. You dash up and knee. Another cool combo which I like with her, but you can't really get it because people do check her cannon, her drill cannon. Is that if you get a counter drill cannon, you can dash up and knee, and it's pretty cool. But I mean, a lot of people are getting smarter with dealing with that move. But I mean, under high pressure situations, I mean, it's a
good thing to know. I think.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know though, because it does eat shield. So if Leo does throw a projectile at you and you drill it, it will go through the projectile and hit Leo for a counter. But I mean, it's a move that in the beginning, like the first week, I feel like a lot of people was just throwing it out. I mean, I was doing it too, but now a lot of people are dealing with it. But I still do think it's one of her good pressure tools in the corner. I mean, I feel like any fighting game, that it's one of those like if you use it and they're not doing anything about it, keep doing it. And then once they start checking it, it's like, all right, I have to mix it up. Let me drink this real quick. But I don't see I don't know who else I would want to use though, man. I really like Geo. I really like her. I like her character design. I like the dog.
It's a really good. It's a good character to pick, man. I feel like that's a very, very strong pick.
I just can't think of anyone else who would want to anyone interesting to use. Honestly, like I might go back to Leo. The gold. The I don't know his name. Does it go Goldwease or whatever the
Burger Sheriff?
The burger. Yeah, the Secretary of the State. That guy. Hopefully he doesn't suck. But yeah,
he's gonna be one or the other. He's gonna be very good, or he's gonna be unplayable, and you'll find out right away.
Cody, have you thought about moving? God damn it. Anyway, okay, so season 5 is coming out. Season 5, season 1 is coming out.
Season 5. See you there.
Well, I mean, we might be there. Wasn't Daisuke saying that if he could, he would have all the characters in the game, like old and
at a certain point, he would like to have every character playable again. Which
that's see you in Blasphemy.
Hey man, Street Fighter almost did it, so
they did, man. Let's be Gorilla Bro. Yeah, I mean, I did use him, but I don't know. I don't like him in this version, but I don't know. But okay, so season 1. So are those 5 characters they data mine? Like so the lore is what it's Jam, Jacko, the Happy Chaos guy, the Burger Sheriff, and that man or I don't know his name, but yeah,
Oscar.
So okay, Oscar. Man, it's funny too. It's just like years of playing Guilty Gear, and who is that man? And they finally show him like, is that really him? God damn it! But hopefully you can wear his robe thing. Anyway. So those 5 characters come out. Is there a release date for them yet, or at least are they going to release them all at the same time, or is it like just one at a time?
It's going to be staggered. They've they put a couple of the release dates out, but nothing much. And they haven't really announced who they really are yet.
Yeah.
People are pretty sure that's who it is, but no, they haven't made any official announcements yet.
And I also like that in the story mode, like a lot of the characters make comebacks too. Like you see Slayer, you see Sin, you see Dizzy, you see all of them. So I mean, it gives like people hope. It's not like they should fucking see Viper in every fucking trailer and story mode in 5,
still not in the game.
And she's still not in the game. Shit, dude, that's so. Do you think the really big I mean there have been updates like maintenance updates and server fixing the game, but I'm pretty sure they're more towards the lobbies. So do you think the first big patch will be when the first character comes out, or do you think they'll hit us with something before they release the characters?
A lot of people a lot of the FGC Illuminati people seem to think that there's going to be a balance patch with the first character. I have no idea though. It would be good to have one before Evo. In an ideal world, you would have at least one big patch before Evo, I guess, because doing it afterwards is kind of worthless for a lot of people. For
Mhm.
people like us that are going to keep playing, it's not. But for all of the normies that bought it beforehand, yeah, they would like to see something sooner, I'm sure. So it that would be that's when the first character is supposed to come out is July, I think. So that would be the
Wow.
time.
Okay. Yeah, July. Here, let me do something. Let me open up the window. All right. So, hey guys, seriously, if you have any questions, or you want to talk about anything, because I'm just going back and forth with Vince on this because I'm still learning a lot. This game, I like this game a lot, and I'm still learning a lot of shit and learning trying to learn, implement all the all the RCs and shit, because there's a lot of cool shit you can do with RCs. But I know I'm like right now the only things I'm using the RC for are combo extenders, but I know there's a
Perfect.
lot way.
Just work on that for now.
Okay, well, I mean, I still want to ask you what all the other ones do to you, because I saw some cool punishes, but it requires a lot of meters, so I don't think you would ever do it. Wish more people would play Zerd. Yeah, man.
Who said that?
Where
Who
the
said that,
fuck was
Toki?
it? Toki. Why did I put Toki in Google? Yeah, I'm gonna put Toki in Google. If I can get some.
I hope you're serious about that, Toki. I think that game is really cool too.
What the fuck was it? Oh, try character. All right. So Vince, I'm gonna go down the list of characters. So Okay, so I've never been to this website. It's like the Guilty Gear website, and it says Soul and it says balance. That's kind of laughing about that. All right, so Soul, what are your hot takes on Soul?
He's so far above most of the other cast
Okay.
that it seems silly to pick anybody besides him if you are really focused on winning. Like if you're one of those players that's like really trying to make money or
Yeah.
like win a big ass tournament,
Dude, wait, I don't want to interrupt
not
you,
picking.
but there are like 5 souls in Wednesday Night Fights today too, right? Like in the top 8, I believe they're like 4. They were the good of like either 4. There's either 4 or 5, but still, that was pretty
I'm
crazy.
surprised
More,
there's not
right?
going to be more. I
Yeah.
think as soon as like the first really big tournament happens, you're gonna see
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
well, we'll get to it, but yeah,
yeah.
it seems silly to pick somebody besides Soul if you're really focused on winning because he's so much more thought out and he just functions correctly and he really functions the way the game wants to be played. It really seems like a horrible idea to pick anybody besides him if you're really serious.
So what's crazy about him too is that what I run into is that he gets like his like conversion off like a his error K is insane, man. Like he gets so much damage off that, and he's one of those characters
Yeah.
too. I feel like I would say Guilty Gear when people talk about the frames are there, but when people talk about frames Guilty Gear, I'm like, yeah, man, like this move's unsafe, this move's safe, but you're still kind of like, does it really matter? Like a lot
The
of
way
people.
that that delayed chains and like special cancels work in this game, it's a little bit less important, but it's absolutely as important as ever for punishes. So
Yeah,
that's where it does
but then, I
matter.
mean, it kind of like. Yeah, no, I'm coming with that. But every time it's one of those things where I see people trying to punish it and they just get blown up, or like they didn't press it fast enough. But or trying to anti-air like his moves and shit, which are
Good luck.
yeah, exactly. But they're anti-airable. People
They
keep
are.
telling me to do
They're
it.
absolutely terrible. But
Um, good luck.
it's just if you're wrong,
You die.
you die.
Yeah. So what are we don't have to do 3. So what are 2 things you think they can do to balance this character out? I know there's
I
probably
think you,
more, but just
I think you need more than 2, but
well, just
in a
okay.
real
How about name a couple of things that they would need to do to balance the character out? Yeah, we're probably gonna do this for every character too, by the way, because you are very
okay.
knowledgeable about this game too, and I like listening to.
Um I think a big start is some of the damage should probably just be adjusted. Like I
Mhm.
think if you're gonna do something, if you really want this character to be just oppressive anywhere on the screen and have every option that has ever existed in a game that you could possibly want, then you have to adjust the damage downwards if you're gonna keep him that way. If you want him to be an all-arounder, if you want him to have the fastest normal in the game, if you want him to have a fucking command grab, if you want him to have a move that goes full screen, goes under highs, goes through projectiles, and leads to huge damage,
Does he have the
and is
fastest normal in the game?
RCable, he's tied for fastest normal with Chip.
What's his fastest normal? Is it the S?
5K.
5K. Okay, okay. Yeah, that
First
punishes
first hit of 5K is 3
dude,
frames,
that
and
punishes
second hit is
Jill like
5.
every time too. If you're like 5K or 'cause a lot of people can't like
Yes.
can't punish the Tatsu kid because like they don't really it's not fast enough or they're out of distance. But Chip, it seems like he can always hit 5K. Okay, my bad.
Uh
Continue, brother.
So if you're really going to give him all these options and give him the best conversions off of RC and give him good fast RC combos and give him good BRC combos and everything else, the damage has gotta get lowered because his conversions are like insane. So if you're gonna do something, do that. And if you really want to be nice to people, try to tweak some of the frame data because some of the shit he does is just so ignorant that it doesn't make sense. Why does he have a forward advancing normal that's plus on block? A natural frame trap is cancelable by anything you want and leads to big damage. It seems kind of silly that nobody else has a move like that. So frame data and damage tweaks would be, I think, the more realistic things. But we're not dealing with a realistic company, so I don't know what they're gonna do. He needs it though. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys played the game, dude.
All right, Kai, what do you think about Kai?
He should be a lot better than he is, but he's not.
I feel like
Like, he should have way better frame data, and some of the stuff is why is his fireball punishable on hit? That seems kind of strange.
is it really?
Uh, yes,
Okay.
his fireball is punishable on hit. Does why is he in counter hit state the whole time throwing a backwards fireball that until he lands? That seems a little strange.
Wow, okay, interesting.
Just stuff like that that doesn't really make sense. And there's some things about that character that are very good, like his 2S. It goes like full screen. There's all this, like he has so many good things going for him. He has really good BRC stuff, like super super good. He can get instant overheads off of any blocked S. He could do a lot of really cool stuff, but his frame data just doesn't make sense, like at all.
I feel
And
like
Dragon Install is useless, but I mean that's par for the course. Dragon
what
Install has never been useful, but yeah.
is it just a damage boost or what?
It makes it powers up all his special moves, but you build like 75% less meter, so it's like it's terrible. It's just awful.
I would think that I would feel like Soul and Kai were like the two main characters, and they would give the same treatment they did Soul to Kai. I think that would have been pretty cool. But
Yeah, but his frame data is very questionable. Like some of that stuff and it's been like that too. Like it doesn't make any sense. He gets really, really, really cool safe jumps, and he has really good setups. Also, he has really good meaties. He has a lot of things that are really good. But his frame data it fucking sucks. It's super weird. I don't know why that character is the way he is.
okay.
With less health than Soul, who can do the exact same things anyways. I don't
That's
get it.
what you get for having sex with a dragon. Anyway, okay. So would you say just make some of his frames better and maybe not have him the counter hit fucking state and all that shit to
Yeah, I think frame data is the big one. He also gets really cool air conversions, so that's pretty nice, but I mean, I don't know. That character's kind of a mess.
okay. May. I have really hard feeling. I have a really lot to say about this character, but that's just me being impatient and pressing a lot of buttons. But Vince, your thoughts on me?
Um Risk reward on Dolphin seems a little strange. I know that they gave her that because they took away the other options, like being able to jump off of the Dolphins and do things like that. They
Mm.
took a lot of moves away. But risk reward on Dolphin is pretty crazy. At any point, she can just Dolphin backdash and do Dolphin and punish you for pressing a button. That seems kind of crazy. But that's the rock paper scissors situation after Dolphin is kind of fucked up for a lot of characters. But I
How
mean, I think it's just because a lot of characters just don't have options.
okay. Like how would you even like fix that though? That's
No idea. You
like
would have to like tweak the damage, the frame data. There's a million things you would have to do. I don't think they will do any of it. So
so do you
without just like fundamentally shitting on the character and the way you're supposed to play it, because she doesn't have any other options. So I don't know.
yeah.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
maybe hitbox stuff like on some of the more ignorant normals. But I mean, if you take that away too, what will that character even do? She doesn't have any other moves.
So okay, so that sucks, dude. So I feel like she's only good because she has those moves, but if
Thanks,
you
Greg.
take them away and fix them, then she's not a
What else is
character,
she
right?
gonna do?
That
Yeah,
sucks. Yeah, I
it's
understand.
tough to say, but she's playing a pretty crazy guessing game in her favor a lot of the times, and
Yeah.
that I think that pisses a lot of people off. But you know what, dude? Like that's the way they made the character. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, our
Yeah,
boy.
hitbox stuff is like that's probably the big one that
I love
would
this. I
make a
love
lot
this
of
right
people
now.
happier because
Okay,
she just is not contestable in the air.
dude, I didn't know like her command throw. I saw she has like a command throw. You get a combo off. I didn't know that's so crazy.
Yeah, she doesn't need to do it. She could just hit you with a dolphin and kill you instead. So Oh, and by the way, her close S and 5K are dash cancelable, so anytime she wants, she could just run up and just fucking throw you and combo off of it and kill you.
Oh man. All right, so next on our list is okay. It's first of all, before I say this character name, congratulations Toki for winning back-to-back Wednesday night fights. Remember Monday, I will remind you when I wake up to sign up for the tournament.
I can't believe it filled up that fast.
No,
That was
well,
insane.
yeah, the first one, as I make fun of you, like, man, you should know better. But I didn't realize that, yeah, that
That shit
Monday,
sold out
it filled
instantly.
up instantly, like 10 minutes. And my dumbass, did you know? And then my dumbass is trying to sign up for Street Fighter, and then they start that shit on Tuesdays now. So
Yeah.
let me just sign up for top 8, man. Come on, dude. Let me in there, brother. No, but I
I've
mean,
been there before. You see my name on the on the big screen.
no, but real talk, congratulations. And I know they had their first the man, I keep forgetting their names. I don't want to butcher. Oh, who cares? The IFCI, whatever.
ICFC Intercontinental Fighting
IFCI.
Con.
Yeah. Well, they started their their Guilty Gear tournaments, but it's fucking on console, so that's weird. But they had like today is their
I
American
was sure it's
test
a
run,
sponsorship thing.
and then I think Japan is like all about console. That's like the preferred thing. But they had their first one, and actual player from the PI won the first one, and Hanzo Gonzo got second. I don't know if he's out of that the American flag. I don't know what the fuck, it was funny, but yeah, it was for the it was the Asia start, and today was the American one. I think tomorrow's gonna be Europe. But yeah, so Axel's next on our list. The chat yesterday was funny. Everyone's like, thanks Toki for like, yes, let's nerf Axel. You know what I mean? Like, show the Toki's gonna be the reason why Axel's nerfed. This character for me is I have the list of characters that cause a mental breakdown, and he is one of them. Or May Axel. I'll tell you when we get down this list. There's a couple of them. Axel, I learned a lot because of Toki, Jed, obviously Tong, and Vince. Because I am really jump and air dash heavy, and I learned the power of like dash blocking when I was playing. I played Jed at first to 10, even though I lost like 10-3 or 10-2. But yeah, this character, I hate this character. But I understand it's once you get in, it's like, game over. But still, for me, I had always admitted I have a hard time getting in. But Vince, your take on Axel?
You know, initially I thought he was pretty terrible, but he just keeps winning, so maybe I'm wrong. But I just see him winning all the time. I'm not saying that and plus the people that are playing him are very good.
Yes.
Of course, because why would you not play this character if you weren't good? It seems like the things he has just I would not want to be playing against these fucking wild ass characters like Mei and Soul and Geo with a slow ass jab that they can dash under with all these shitty buttons and all that. I would never want to be caught dead doing that. But these Axel players are just built different and they're fucking gods,
I
dude.
hate
So
them.
maybe Axel's good. But I didn't see it and I still don't see it. I just don't know. But Axel keeps winning. Maybe he doesn't suck, but I thought he was initially one of the weaker characters, but I don't know.
I feel like
Maybe I'm wrong.
players will always talk down about their characters, even if their character is like the most broken character in the game. But I mean, everyone's built different. But okay, so I guess
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just not having a DP and not having fast normals to
I
get people off of you
I
and
just
having to rely on
learned,
YRC
and I
sounds
also
so bad.
learned that I didn't know. I thought his DP is only you can do it in the air. I didn't know that. Was it always like that?
Yeah. No, Ben 10 and Axel Bomber are two different moves, so he doesn't have Ben 10 in this game.
Okay. So he only has Axel Bomber, and that's only an air DP. That's
Correct.
damn. And you get a lot of good damage and combos off of that.
It does a shitload of damage, but you got to get a very close normal for that, or get a read on a jump back. So it's like you can't just Axel Bomb or somebody. I mean, I bet Toki could. I bet you he could run up an Axel Bomb or somebody and get a combo off of it because he's fucking good. But normal Axel players are probably not going to be doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, fuck, dude. He's won like 3 tournaments. This character I've seen so far, the tournaments I've seen. Is there anything that we can? So, is there anything that we can do to make him better, even though he's winning, or anything to make him? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I am absolutely not qualified to speak on a character like that. Is this a character that gets better as you get better defensively and you start to see more situations? Do you start hitting the anti-airs more consistently? I don't know. Or do people figure out how to get around this character and he just
Yeah.
becomes a trash can?
I feel
I don't know. I'm definitely not good enough at Guilty Gear to make that kind of statement,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Well, I feel like my hot take, Bert, is that so I feel like he's a really, I guess, playing against people like me. I'll use myself as an example always. Very impatient and very people that get frustrated easily. I feel like he's a good character. I mean, I just feel like he's like the only one of the characters that you can really, I don't say play honest with, but he really puts the people in check. But I guess he's also like once you're in, you can shit your pants too, right? Like what his set, like Fu almost ran it back on him, and then like two, you're flustered, you get fucking pop busted once. He dashes in. Oh god, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna do not pop buster? No, you jump up, you get hit by something. You know what I mean?
Your only options really are like super and block,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So it seems kind of tough.
Yeah. But I think he's good, man. I mean, I'm just saying that because our boy Toki went back to back Wednesday night fights against characters that are considered, nightmares to others. That dude, the other tournament in the Asia, the guy with Axel. I mean, I've seen nothing. He pisses me off every time I watch people play him. That they're winning. So I don't know, man. So I don't know. It's crazy how people say. I don't know if they're saying it now, but people are putting him on, not on the top of everyone else. But then again, I guess you get punched once by Soul and you blow up. But I mean, I guess getting in to get that punch in against a character like Axel. But yeah, get in here. All right. Anyway,
Toki's probably doing a porn show right now. He ain't got time to be listening to this. He's probably playing right now, dude, which is what a lot of you should be doing instead of talking on Twitter. But that's us. We'll get to that later. See, there he is, dude. We want Toki's. Toki's thoughts on.
We're talking about Axel and how people are shitting on Axel, but you have won 2 Wednesday night fights with them. That guy, I don't know his name, but a guy from the PI just won a tournament with Axel. And every time I watch an Axel player on stream, they're doing really good. But people are saying that this character is not good. But I just see that he's putting work in, man. And I think maybe it's because people don't know what to do against him yet, or it's just like it's 2 weeks. The game's only been out for 2 weeks. I think that's a big thing. But still, I mean, I feel like Axel's gameplay was always like that. But like I said, I didn't know that they took away his. I didn't know that he had 2 DPs and one was air and one wasn't. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, up next is another character that I also like to add on the mental breakdown list is Chip.
Toki thinks that he's really good, and he's been saying that for a while. So
I always thought you thought he was pretty garbo in this version. I always hear you not talk shit about him.
That's what I say, but every time I talk to Toki about it, he says that he thinks Axel's good. He said that when people thought he was really bad in the first couple betas.
Oh, maybe. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
So, but I personally don't see it. But I'm also not an Axel player, and I'm also not a Guilty Gear player. So my take is probably different than somebody who actually has been playing for a while.
Yeah. Who do I contact from PvP? Anyway, Chip. Chip is a character that frustrates the fuck out of me because he's one of those characters that I'll add him with. I'll put a Chip, Melia, and Eno are characters that I feel like they're just mashing buttons, and I feel like there's a hole somewhere in the strings that you can do it, but I don't know what it is, and they just it's just like Leo players do. Anyone where like when they smell blood, like they'll go in and like they won't like today before I left, I had I forced myself because I wanted to keep playing this Eno guy because he was fucking me up, and I only got like 1 game out of like fucking 20 or something, man. Like, but then thank God Toki was in there, and some other people were like giving me some hints, but it takes it takes me a while to like put those into my gameplay, but she's just one of those characters. Anyway, Chip, I got the punish down where the overhead from the Rekka is super unsafe. You get an S.
Yes.
I'm having a really hard time trying to punish or anti-air the tornado spin when he comes down. I've had J-Smack tell me that you can 6P that, but I don't know what side he lands on.
That's not a you problem. That move is
okay.
Pretty good.
But then
pretty good move.
You said yes.
It's absolutely it's anti-airable, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good move.
Yeah, shout outs to Toki or shout outs to J-Smack and Drake for all my order soul tips. He's
Fafnir? Yeah. Hey, good move, man. It's pretty ignorant, man. Got 25%. Gotta throw it out.
But that's just another character I'm having because I feel like he's always plus. He's always in the air. He's always moving. Obviously, when you hit him, he blows up. I'm getting hit by the gap. His little crowd. I know like you mash jab, but it's just then I just get mad. Frustrated. But yeah, he's just one of those characters, and I do think he's a good character. I mean, when I was at your house the other day and we were watching DC Yoshi play, he was playing that that chip, and that chip was fucking him up, man.
That chip was fucking him up so bad. That's another character I feel like is a little bit underrated.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but wait.
But
Okay, so yeah, go. Yeah. So your take on chip.
hot take is Chip's pretty underrated right now, and I feel like when they get more comfortable on defense, they're gonna really kind of be able to exploit shit a lot better. It could go the opposite way though, and people could optimize their damage so much that every time you touch him, he just dies. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I think Chip himself is pretty good. He's got a DP, he's got very fast normals, he's
So
got a chainable
yeah,
5K that he can link into sweep.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
pretty cool. A lot of characters can't press 5K a million times, still get a sweep and get a setup. That's a pretty nice thing to have. But I don't know, man. That's another one that's it's a big question mark. But if you're asking me for a hot take, I think Chip's pretty good.
Do you think his all? I would say his only downside is just his life, right? Like he just was he
It's
always
a
he was
it's a
he was
very
always a
very
squishy
big downside.
character, right? He was always a squishy
Yeah.
character, but he's just
But not every single person in the game did 14 million
yeah.
damage
That's what
like
I'm
they do
saying.
in this game.
Okay, yeah. Jesus.
This game is fighting to make him shitty, and he's somehow rising above it, if you ask me.
What about Lucius?
Bushin style, I don't know who that is.
All right. Ooh. Next, Potemkin. Man, I've played Hudson at least 60 times or 40. Oh, I'm not gonna say 60. I'll say 40.
I think it's a
cannot-
lot too.
It's a lot. This is a character I've beaten on other ones. Hudson is a Potemkin that I have not been able to beat yet. He is so good at a lot of things, and then he is a legacy player. But no,
He
it's-
will be in the beginner tournament.
every
Yes.
time I have played Hudson, I get up like one game, like the times, and like okay, I just need to like don't fucking shit yourself, don't freak out, don't, and then he just 2-0s me. I'm like, holy shit, man, what the fuck just happened? Dude, his fucking that Kara like pop buster, and if what hits me all the time is when he hits me with the kick, and he gets the pop buster, or like
5K.
the
One
5K.
where he,
The
kicks.
yeah, but then the thing is like, wait, shouldn't I be like in a hit stun or is the kick whiffing? Like how does that work? You know what I'm talking about? Like it looks like the 5K hits you, but then he does like a pop buster and you get hit by the pop buster. But I feel like you should be like in block stun, but I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a pretty good tick throw, man.
It
Works
it's
if
quick.
you delay it. It
It's
works if you block. Like it
fucking
works on a lot of things.
It's fucking fast, and also he's really good at the purple. I mean, when he does the okay, so this is where we're gonna talk about because I don't know Huss is cheating. Yeah. So Roman cancel. So okay, what? So the yellow one is the gold one, right? That's the one that just gives you your full meter, correct?
You mean a gold burst?
A
That
gold
has
burst?
nothing to do with RC.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm retarded. Anyway, okay. So what is the
But
yellow?
that is what gold burst.
Yeah,
do.
gold burst. Okay, so what does the yellow Roman cancel do?
It's what dead angles were before.
Dead angles is the fuck were dead angles? Is that? But wait, okay, I'm sorry. So dead angles were the moves where they're the slashbacks, right? Like when you block, like you hit them back or some shit. Or I'm sorry, I'm just like
Yeah, when you were blocking, you would spend 50% to knock them back, and if they blocked it, you would get punished.
So
Instead of everybody
it's a-
having a unique dead angle animation, now they all have YRC.
so how do you do that then? Is that just back? The
If
three
you're in
buttons?
block stun, you just RC. That's all
Okay.
you have to do.
Alpha counter. Thank you, J Smack.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So that's okay. So now that okay. So So
It's pretty good versus characters that are just fucking you up. But if they
that's what I was
block
gonna
it,
say
you'll,
though.
you'll get punished.
Okay, so I would say like characters like Melia, maybe Eno, and all of them. Like, but yeah,
Yes.
but they can bait it out.
Characters
Obviously.
that are doing set it and forget it bullshit is when you want to RC them.
Got
YRC kills Eddie too. So
Does it? Okay.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but RCs kill
Yeah.
Eddie if you hit him.
Okay.
So it seems kind of weird, but it does.
Okay, so yellow. Purple. Purple is one I see a lot, and I still don't know what that one does. Purple is the one that fucks me over with Hudson. Hudson purples, and then he fucking just pots busts me. Can you jump that, or I don't know?
Basically, anything that he's in recovery of, and if he's in recovery, doesn't RC, you get PRC. PRC slows you down, and if they're quick enough, they can basically put you in a mix-up.
There's a slow.
It's like how YRC used to work, but you get slowed down when it hits you also.
So you get slowed down, not your opponent. They just.
Yes, all RCs slow you down
If you're in
when
the bubble,
you
right?
get hit by them or block. Yes,
Okay.
that is how that works.
And then okay, so the blue one. What does the blue one do? That's the one that.
Blue is the complicated one. Anytime you're
Okay.
not doing anything, anytime you're neutral, you do BRC. And if you make them block BRC and you hit them right afterwards, you basically can do like counter hit combos while they're like that also because they get slowed down the whole time they're inside of it.
I saw a cool video You know, it's how to deal with like soul gun blaze pressure, but obviously you would need full meter to do it. But it was a pretty interesting thing because you use the blue. So what they would do is they're using tension to block like the first two hits, and then when he does the gun blade wherever his projectile is, they jump up, they do like the dash blue, and since he's in the bubble and he's like doing the move, like he's slowing down. So when you land, you can hit
Yes.
him and counter hit. And I did it
Yes.
once. It's super. I mean, I don't see myself doing it all the time, like just defending Kai's overhead thing, which makes it punishable. But I mean, it was really cool, man. But I noticed that
Yeah.
you also can
You can,
it dashes you
you can also
forward,
do that
dashes you.
versus stuff like Dolphin.
Oh, yeah,
If
okay.
somebody does Dolphin and you BRC it, and then you can put them in a mix-up if you're fast enough.
I feel like these are all things that we're gonna see as the game evolves, man. When it finally becomes like when it just gets too crazy, like it's just gonna everyone's gonna know like you know how like in the beginning of like B shit, like people weren't using it the right way, but then like you know later on like that shit was being used like crazy, and everyone was just like I don't know this game it's just crazy. Okay, so blue. So last one, red. Red is just what was is that the
Combo.
combo? Is this
It's
combo center, right?
anytime they're in heater block stun,
Okay,
you get red.
nice. All right.
You also don't get as big of a slowdown as you do for blue. Blue puts them in a slowdown for a long time. That's why you could do like fake ass combos during it, but red only slows down for like the first hit.
Okay, and this all came to talking because we're talking about Potemkin and playing Hudson. I always get hit by Hammerfall, um, Hammerfall, blue or purple Populus. It would always hurt. Anyway, your hot
Yeah,
take on
he can
Potemkin?
do hammerfall. He can do hammerfall, break, dash, purple RC, and then command grab you, and he just flies forward and grabs you. It's pretty fucked up. It's it's pretty crazy, but you know, he probably does need it. So
All right. Anyway, so what's your take on Lord Potemkin?
he seems really good. All the Potemkin players think he sucks, but he seems pretty good to me. I don't. The reward for hitting Mega Fist and things like that is so high that I don't know if he's bad, man. But Potemkin players swear he sucks, so I don't really know who to believe. See, Hudson says he needs it, so if he
Yeah,
does, he probably needs it. But
yeah.
yeah, I hear Potemkin players complaining all the time, but he seems pretty sick. I
Like
don't really know.
what are they complaining about? Because I've seen everyone. There was two in top 8 yesterday. Everyone seems like I mean Corey just picked up Strive. He's our first winner of the Super Battle Kitchen. I mean he's just doing massive like I don't know. He's okay. So my personal experience with Potemkin, I mean we're talking about this earlier, was Potemkin. I'm scared to play him because yeah, I mean I feel like the matches against Hudson I had were close, but in the end I got like 40. You know what I mean? But it's just because I shit myself. So the reasons why I shit myself against these characters is he's playing the game right. He's making me afraid of the Pop Buster, which I always think is Potemkin's big game, especially in this game. Like Pop Buster is fucking crazy. So he
Yeah,
gets in,
Pop Busters is pretty good for how much they changed the other moves. Pop Buster seems pretty fucking good still.
and then so I'm getting it in, blah blah blah, and he's just really good at all the like I said that fucking Kara throw, and Hudson smells blood. So he like thing I don't like about it, it's crazy, is that when you think he's gonna do a pop bust and you jump, but he doesn't, he still gets a combo because he can jab you when you I don't know, man. This character is crazy. Oh, I guess we'll get to it when we get to Nagayuki because I had a question about him too. But anyway, so yeah, Hudson's crazy, man. Let's see. Hudson is crazy.
Hudson's pretty
Potemkin's
fucking good
crazy.
at that game.
Hudson's good. So I'm waiting for a time
I
he can
think
play in the
Hudson
tournament.
could probably fuck all of us up with whoever he picks, but
Oh,
he chose Potemkin because he's
well,
a man.
that's him, dude.
So
Well, he's
there you
been
go.
using that dude since I mean he's new to Strive and he's been using anyway. No, but yeah, Hudson is a yeah, the really big supporter of the anime kitchen too. Nah, I think I'm so sad that J Smack doesn't have Strive on PC. I would,
It's unfortunate that everybody's schedules don't work for the tournaments we want to host, but you know what, dude? Like that's just the way
it's
it is
just I
sometimes.
told you the other day too was the reason why I started Super Battle Kitchen is because I asked J Smack, hey, what days are you off, dude? Oh, I'm off Friday. I was like, oh, I can have a tournament on Friday, and then I forgot
He doesn't have a
this
PC.
motherfucker's on PS4. God damn it! And shout outs to all the tournaments. That's a lot of work, but there are I think Next Level is doing PC and PS4 tournaments too, so that's fucking crazy. But yeah, hopefully one day offline wise, but I want to get to that later because I want to talk about how like we don't really know who's good because we only have online tournaments. We don't have like majors, locals,
Very
and
tough
we
to
can't
tell.
see. Yeah. So anyway, we kind of talk about Foster already. So we'll skip him. It's sad because I think he is a really cool character. He was always a really weird, cool character with cool mechanics. So we'll skip him because or you can go in the podcast. So next up is another character that causes a mental breakdown is Milia, and we do have a couple of Milia players in San Diego. I'm pretty sure Legati picked her up. But is putting in work with her. I've seen politely Matt user. I've seen a couple people. And I feel like even though she's also I feel like another character that she dies in one hit kind of, but man, she it's just catching her for me is so rough. And her air conversions are so crazy, man. That she walls to wall you. I know that overhead, the bad moon is unsafe, but that thing is so
Yeah,
quick.
good luck blocking it though.
You you get an S, but it's good luck. But anyway, Vince, your thoughts on Amelia, man?
It's another character that Milia players swear to God that she sucks ass, but I don't see it, man. That character seems really really
So
good. Like I don't really get why they complain so much because it seems like she's really fucking good, and if she gets knocked down, she could just run all over you. And hasn't that been what the character has always done for since the dawn of
since the
time?
dawn of time, yeah. No, she that was always her. I remember
What's
learning
the
this.
issue there?
I remember learning the first, not the first, but whatever Guilty Gear was on Dreamcast and the PS2, like before, like Plus R and before. Well, we would play with Legati, and Legati used Melia, and it's pretty much the story of me trying to learn Marvel 2 on the pad, playing Legati as my training partner. I was trying to learn Guilty Gear with Potemkin playing Chris's Melia, and don't, yeah, this guy knows how to play. That shit sucked, dude. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, go for it, man.
She just seems like she gets such a good reward off of actually knocking somebody down. I know that her health sucks and she lost a few moves, but I feel like once you get knocked down by Milia, like you're just fucked. Like in Guilty Gear, that's usually how you can tell how good a character is like where's the I'm fucked moment when you're playing that character. Like if Milia knocks me down, I'm fucked. Leo's back turned and I'm knocked down, I'm fucked. Like characters that have something that's very easy to point out that is strong, seem like they're pretty good. And I don't know. I guess maybe Milia players are just bitches. I really don't know, but she seems like she's really good. I feel like you can make a lot worse picks than Milia, but maybe I'm wrong about that too.
All right, who's next? Zato. Okay, so Zato is on our list, or is on no shit. So I don't see that many Zato players. The only Zato players I see is like the guy that plays with Nerd Josh. I haven't seen Beautiful Dude play. The funny things about these tournaments is I think they just fill up so fast with just all these new people that want to play that
And
like
nobody else can join.
no one
Yeah.
else can play because I think there was only 3 people that were in top 8. It's Cody. Yeah, that's yeah, Drake. I'm pretty much listening to the whole roster. That's what I said earlier. um, I feel like because I'm not seeing Kizzy, I'm not seeing Nerd Josh, I'm not seeing, and apparently this
Hey,
one was open
yeah.
to all NA. I've heard. I don't know if it's right or anything, but I'm just
If
seeing
are you
that.
talking about NLBC that's going on today?
I'm talking about yeah. Well, I was talking about Wednesday Night Fights yesterday, but is NLBC open to
Oh,
everyone?
I feel like it is. I
Okay,
could be mistaken, but I think that's open to everybody.
okay. But I'm not seeing so like Beautiful Dude. Just a lot of these like players' names I'm not seeing. And if it's open to all the West Coast, I'm not seeing any of the heavy NorCal winners either, or the NorCal players too. Um, and like I said, it's just like there was only 3 people. I think it was Toki, the son Goki, and the Potemkin guy were the only 3 that made it top 8 last week that were in this bracket this time. There was no food. There was no
Where was Kyle Denton?
yeah. um,
That I heard that guy's the best Axel player in the world.
it,
It's really weird that he didn't make top 8 this time.
not
I
so.
wonder what happened.
It's Dylan, dude. We're talking about. Oh man, yeah, that's a shame. Well, we can go back to that too. It's a shame that there's a lot of players that were really good in the last ones. I don't like this game, man. I would really like to see uh Beastly Bubble and Dylan and all them trying to play the game. You know what I mean? But I mean,
Play what you like is what I have to say to that. You
dude.
know.
But the fucked up thing is he's been playing a lot of Street Fighter 5, man. Oh,
Well, some people just aren't smart. You know, that's another thing too. Play what you like, but people can still be dumb. Like it's fine.
but
Just be
Zato though.
happy and be dumb.
But Zato, let's get into Zato. So, what do you think about Zato? I know he's a really yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, Zato.
It seems like he's another character that is gonna get better as time goes on. There's some people doing some really wild shit with that character. Like he's one of those characters where you can just be in that I'm fucked moment. Like if you get sandwiched between Zato and Eddie, like you can just fucking die like immediately. If you block a drill and he comes back towards you and you get hit with an overhead, you get into a full combo. You're fucked. If you get hit by the low, you're fucked. Like it seems like he has a lot of really crazy stuff, but how hard is it to set up is the question that people are trying to figure out right now. It seems like he's pretty good. I know his defense is very very bad, and his jab sucks, and he doesn't have like good tools to for people to get off of him. But it seems like once he gets going, he's really good. And even if you do manage to block all the mix-ups that he has, if he has 50%, he's just gonna sword super you and
Mhm.
make you block until Eddie dies again. That seems like it's pretty good. But I'm also not a Zato player, so I don't know. All I hear about them is them bitching. So maybe he sucks, but he seems like he's pretty good to me. He just seems like once he gets a hit, he gets rewarded like so much that it seems like it's worth it. But I don't know, maybe it's not. It seems like Leap covers the whole screen.
That's the frog,
It
right? When he
seems
comes out.
yeah, it
Yeah.
seems
Okay.
like Leap covers the whole screen. It seems like a pose is really, really good. You can cancel a pose into unsummon and resummon him. You can cancel a pose into any other Eddie move you want. Those all seem like they're really good tools, but all I hear is people crying. So I don't know what to think.
You know
But to me, he seems like he's good.
when I first saw when I was first introduced to FGC, Evo, and all that shit, and Guilty Gear, the two characters that I thought were the coolest ever were Eddie and Testament, just because
Yeah,
they were just Guilty Gear and every character in Guilty Gear wise, but these two characters, because I was so used to playing like Tekken and Street Fighter, where like each character is kind of straightforward, Fireball, blah, whatever, but like every character in Guilty Gear was just
they're all
ridiculous.
very unique, which
And
is really
then,
cool. And a
but
lot of the
then
character designs are good too.
But then you have characters like Eddie and Testament that just had it was just they're a complete it was like you were playing another different
Yeah,
game
it's
within a
it's some
fighting
shit
game.
you have never ever seen before in your
It was
life.
wild, man. It was insane,
Yeah.
dude. And like just having like Chris and some other people explaining to me what's going on, I was just like, Jesus fucking, this is insane, man. Then who did I pick? Potemkin, which is like
You know what, dude? He's pretty sick in that game though.
oh, dude, his backdash was just fucking amazing. I mean, he had an
He's a
air
beast, man.
his air buster was so cool, and his dust, you know what I mean? He had air buster.
Yeah,
Some
let's give
people
this guy
forget
a
about
force
that.
break, but it's gonna be an air Potemkin buster, and it's gonna do a Rulien damage. And
Man,
they're
I
like, you know what,
remember
dude? Fuck it, put it
I
in the
mean,
game.
I remember when Action Core first came out, plus R, and then I was I bought a copy at bought a copy at GameStop. I went to Crockett's. I printed out this like FAB guide. We're all playing, dude. I remember I would sit there for hours learning Pop Buster RC, man. That was like, and I finally got it down. And it was the sickest. Like that's what really made me like this character. It's like, dude, you can combo off a command throw. That's fucking sick. You know what I mean? And then they made it easier, like in Plus R later on. Like you don't have to do that. But I just felt like it was like the coolest
Yeah,
thing, man. Like it was so cool. Just
Potemkin buster is a very, very, very satisfying and cool move.
um yeah. But Zato, hopefully we see
Important
more.
documents, dude. Don't look at my important documents folder on my computer.
All
Whatever
right.
you do,
Up
for the
next,
love of God.
J Ram Lethal, Ramlethal. What do we got about Ramlethal? I feel like I have a hard time against this character too a little bit. I mean,
If Soul didn't exist, she would be undisputedly the best character in the
okay.
game for free.
Do you think that they're at
You,
the same level, or do you think that she's a little under Soul?
she's definitely a little bit under because she doesn't really have a DP or as many good options. But
Her DPs are super technically, right? As I've been hearing, I mean, I hear a lot of people say
yes,
that. Okay, okay.
but every character has not every character. That's not true. A lot of characters have a super that functions the way hers does, but they don't do as much damage as hers does, and they don't hit as high up, and they're not unpunishable if you block them in the air like hers is.
Wait,
So
I don't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. Does Foss have the super with the wheelchair? Is he in this one?
yeah, it's just really, really awful.
Is it a command throw or is it a?
It's a invincible hit, but it's like twice as slow as everybody
You can't
else's,
combo
and
into it,
it
huh?
does. No, you can. It's
Really?
just you have to be super close,
That's so
like
sad.
super
It's such
super
a
close.
cool.
It's very as cool as that move is, and as funny as it is how shitty it
That
is. I
sucks.
just to put it
So
in
sad.
perspective for you.
So sad. Okay.
It's very unfortunate, but yeah, Ram though, Ram is you can't contest her buttons in the air. If you ever get put into the corner, you're in the I'm fucked zone. Like you're not allowed to move. Like, okay, sure, you can jump out of the low explosion, right? If she immediately throws the high, you get hit, you get wall stuck, and you die. If
Mm.
she throws the high, you can duck under it. Sure, you can contest her. If you're wrong and she presses a button and you get counter hit by the explosion, you die. If you block all that shit, she can run up, grab them, put you in a block string, and do it all over again. It's like you just melt in the corner versus that character, and it's very easy for her to put you in the corner.
So so her fireballs, the projectiles with the swords.
Mm.
So when you're in the corner and she throws the low one, Are you? Can you escape that? I feel like every time I try to jump out of it, maybe because I'm holding up forward and not jumping forward and blocking automatically, I always get hit by the explosion. Is what do you do in that situation when she does like a block string into the swords and then she throws a sword at you in the corner? Can you escape that, or do you just have to take it?
Sword, explosion, jump in that order.
So okay.
If you fuck the order up, you get hit and you're gonna be sad.
So just wait until the sword blows up. Like, sword
And
explosions,
then
jump.
try to do something then,
Try to do
yes.
something. Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah. Okay. I mean
It's
that's
the problem is there's a lot of things that she can do to lock you in there. That's
yeah.
an option, but like I said, if she just throws the high sword immediately after that, you'll get tagged and you'll get hit by the big explosion and you'll get juggled and you'll
I
die.
think
Like
what it is right
it's like
now.
it's a game that's so out of your favor that you don't want to do anything, but otherwise she's just gonna keep doing it over and over again.
When I play some Ramthals, like I don't want to say the bad ones, but you know the ones that are not fucking crazy, that they're doing their swords like full screen while like on the back of the wall. So I do have time to, because as they're doing that, they're dashing in. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I have time to somehow escape the situation and not set myself up into all that shit. But yeah, she's fucking crazy, man. I like I'm
Yeah.
it's
If you're
her.
ever in the corner versus that character, you're just gonna have a bad time,
So
dude.
so she has a Rekka, and it seems very slow, and it seems like you can punish like the middles of it, but
It's pretty not good, but it's delayable, so sometimes you can just get tagged trying to
is it four?
challenge
How
it.
many hits is it? Is it three or four?
3.
Three.
3 hits.
And she has an overhead too, like Geo. That I'm pretty sure. Okay, but yeah, she's another character at this. I don't melt down that hard against her. It's just that the sword corner
He's
pressure is the
really, really good.
yeah, and it's the wall break too, because you're pretty much guaranteed a wall break, man.
Yeah, if you get hit mid screen at all, you just go to the corner and you just die. Like it's pretty fucked up. She can wall break you twice and not kill you, and just it sucks, dude. Fighting that character is a fucking nightmare.
Oh, so like I said, like what are the changes that are gonna happen to make these characters so-called balance or whatever? You know what I
I
mean?
have
Like
no idea what to do to Ramlethal because they changed her so much from Exart to now. It's a completely new character, and
yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea what you could do to that character to make her not just beat the fucking shit out of you whenever she wants.
She's such a cool character though. I'm not gonna lie, like her character design is really cool, man.
That redesign, which is like just a small redesign by putting more and less clothes on her at the same time, was very good.
And the dog's cool.
But if you really wanted to change that character, maybe make her jumping S not hit full screen when she's in the air and be contestable somehow. I don't know. I don't know what you do to that character
Well,
because she's supposed to be balanced around the fact that when she shoots the swords out, she sucks. But you never have to shoot the fucking swords out unless you're gonna take them to the corner anyways. So it's like she's always super strong at any point she wants to on the screen. I don't know.
all right.
I don't know what you do to that character to make her not good without just making her shit garbage.
I don't want to get nerd lord wise here, lore wise, but okay. So you did the story for the last one, right? The
Yes.
was Ram the one that like because there was Ram and Elpha, right? And I guess Jacko, but Ram and Elpha. But was Elpha the one that was hanging out with Sin and like, oh, there's a good one, but then in the end it turned out that like Elpha was the bad one, then Ram was kind of the good one. It was it some shit like that, or I don't remember. I don't know.
Ram was the bad one, and then she became not the bad one, and
Okay,
then FL got captured.
okay.
That's the lore, and she ate a burger.
Yeah. Because
It was
well,
cool.
because in the like in the story in this new one, I saw a picture. Like you probably saw, it was like Dizzy and Kai in the background, and then like Ram, Sin, and Elpha were just like hanging out, having a good time. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Good for
Yeah,
you. Good for you, Kai. You
I
know,
heard that I heard Ramathal and Faust aren't even in the story, but I
really
haven't watched
okay.
it, so I can't confirm that. But I heard that they're not even in the
Well,
story
because
mode.
Faust in
So
the story last mode was like, was Jam or Milia sick, and then like they went to or like
yeah,
S
May was
May.
sick. He's trying to save Japan, dude. And then now he's just not even in the fucking story, which is weird because he looks completely different. It feels like he'd be a pretty important part of the story, but
Well,
I guess not.
lower Dizzy and Kai. I like how Kai was just built to like destroy the gear. Good for you, Kai.
Yeah, and his best
uh,
friend is a gear dude.
yeah. You
Yeah,
so
what a
man, this
guy.
game is so cool, dude. Soul and the homie Kai, man.
It's a very cool game with some pretty funny lore, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see where they take it.
All right, we talked about Leo a little bit. We talked about Leo a lot when we are talking about the tournament. So, if you want to go back to that, you can go to that. The next is
I think he's secretly very, very good.
dude.
That's final closing thoughts.
Well, I mean, yeah, Sonic Fox, right? I think he's using him right now too.
Omito is also he seems like he's like just very, 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 very good.
Yeah,
But maybe it's another one of those characters where people start to learn how to block this stuff and they know where their openings are and he gets worse. But I don't know. He seems super oppressive.
those are cool emotes, Eric. I forget. There's like man. I don't know what our emotes would be, but we'd probably get banned right away. But those are cool ones.
It would be. We gotta wait for affiliates to get them, but we will get them at some
Oh, you have to
point.
be
So
partnered, right? You have to be
yes,
partnered.
for now.
Damn.
For now, yes, you
I
do.
don't know. I mean, I've seen the numbers. I appreciate you guys. That's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming through. Hope you guys are enjoying the podcast.
Okay, next. I'm sorry, the homie Nago. Okay, so what I wanted to ask you was that his before we get into it, his blood when what's it? It's blood rage, right? When he gets into it, is that what it's called? Or when
When
he
you build too much, yeah,
yeah, what's it
it's called
called?
blood rage.
Blood rage. Okay, so does blood rage act as a burst? Because can, can you block that when like if you're too close to him?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just pressing forward and like getting hit by it. Okay, because I know that's a yeah. When he goes in blood burst and you're like he's fucked, right? But I mean, I don't know. But anyway, your take because you were using them too, and I saw Tatsu link some combo the other day, and it was ridiculous. We saw all the Mito shit, and you said that he got a lot better. There's like a lot of questions I want to ask about him because I feel like I don't know if he has like any holes between his like strings into like the dash thing. Marquise fucked me up with him the other day or last Friday. But yeah, your takes on Nago, man, because I think um the two new characters in this game are Nago and Giovanna, and I think they're really cool characters. Especially Nago. I think he's a really cool character design, man. Like I can't say much, man. I love Blade, and he's so sick ass character, dude. But anyway,
Yeah.
take it away, man.
In the very first betas, he was more of a character where you would hit them and then you'd cancel into a special, and then you would end the combo from there. He was more of like a weird combo structure where you would just do specials into specials and then you would knock them down. They changed him a lot from then. They changed it so that he built the blood way faster with special moves, and everybody thought he was really bad. But they're like, you know what? What we're gonna do is he's gonna build more bars with special moves, but we're gonna make his sword normals better when he's at higher blood. We're gonna make them faster, and they're gonna go further. And they couldn't quite balance it out that last beta. They was a little bit too skewed, but now the way he works at 2 bars of blood is he can combo any of his slashes into heavies and just do a shitload of damage because they're faster, or he could just keep the pressure up by doing those things into dash cancel backwards or forwards because the dash ended up building less blood meter than it did before. So he can put you in a block string at any point and cancel with a back blood dash for a little bit of meter. And it's really hard to challenge him because you just can't reach him. And he could just press S and go forward and build and take away all the blood he just built. And you get caught in this really weird situation where you're just keep blocking all these normals and your risk just keeps going up.
Yeah,
And if he decides, okay, I don't really want to do this anymore, and he has 2 bars of blood, you also can't reach him with anything because he could just press crouching slash into heavy, and you have to respect it because it's almost a true block string. And if it hits you, it just does a shitload of damage, and it will hit you because all his sword normals get longer when he has more blood. So you get put in this really weird guessing game where you don't want him to keep getting away with this bullshit, but you really can't do anything about it. And at any point, he could just frame trap you. He could just press 5K into 6 heavy slash. If he get hit by that, he gets another one, and then he can dash forward, and he's building all the blood backwards, so he could just keep doing that same shit over and over again.
he seems
He
like a really
has
cool
like
character.
he has these really insane pressure sequences that some type characters just can't really contest him with.
Yeah.
And if he's ever right and just hits you with just 3 regular slashes, he's gonna build all the blood back, and he just gets to do it over again. Or you could play like Otashi and you could just go fucking crazy and just press buttons and kill people in 2 hits. You
He's
can do that too.
he's the East Coast guy, right? Or no. Who's the East
Otashi and Fame are probably the only
Fame?
two
Fame is the
people
yeah okay.
in the whole world that understand how that character is supposed to be played right now, and they're completely opposite of the way they play.
Okay.
How does he build the crit back? If he lands a command grab, he builds crit meter, and his blood goes away. That's how that works. So even if he has almost 3 bars and he lands a command grab on you, it'll drain all of that like over a couple seconds. That's how he builds crit.
That guy hits like a tank, man.
He still does all the same damage he did before, but now he doesn't really have to take risks if he doesn't want to. Or you could play like a madman and you could kill them instantly. Those are the 2 options you have. Hotachi is a good guy to watch if you want to see how aggressive that character can be, and if you want to watch somebody that doesn't take risks and just kills you with block strings and other shit and good normals, you can watch Fame. And those two are, yeah, they're probably the only people that really get it right now. Fame because he just plays big, slow piece of shit characters, and he always has, and he's really good. And Hotachi, I don't know, that guy is just built different, man. He just gets it.
I know that Mundo's using Nago, but I also think that he's also doesn't like the game as much because he wasn't in the tournament
Yeah,
at the but he did,
I bet he doesn't.
but he
But
posts a lot of tech on his Twitter though with him, so it's kind
so
of
does
weird.
Zidane. Zidane's stuff is all really good too.
Yeah.
Zidane has a lot of cool tech, but I don't really see him playing as often as the other two people are. Fame plays all the time. I think he's really fucking good too. He's probably one of the best people in North America right now. I think Fame is really really good.
That's nice. All right. Next, Giovanna. Your hot take on Giovanna.
My hot take, I feel like you'd have a better one, but I'll give you the hot take and you can explain it afterwards. Hot take, that character is fucking good, man. She is very, 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 very good. She has things that go against the rules of Guilty Gear, and she can really abuse the shitty characters a lot. I think Geo is a really solid pick if you don't want to put in a lot of effort, but you want to be rewarded a lot. I think it's a really good beginner character. I think it's a good character if you're not a beginner. I think it's a good character if you want to not work hard at all, and if you want to have good options with and without meter. I think Giovanna is a really good character. And if you don't know who to pick, just pick Giovanna. You're gonna have a fucking blast.
Yeah, yeah, so I don't know what led me to her. It might have been just Vince saying what he just told me, but I don't know. I ended up liking her. I like her combos. I think it's because of her hunting hawk. I really like her 6 heavy. I like that move a lot. Um her pressure. I guess I don't know. I always like those rush down characters, and I feel like that I still need to learn. I'm still getting thrown out of some things when I try to go for. It's one of those things where every time I play Tong or see other Geos, like they're getting their 5S pressure down, but like I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'm like I said, I'm grateful to have you guys in the chat when I play, especially like Tong and Toki and a lot of you guys that use the character, I guess. But learning a lot. Her pressure, I love it, man. It's so funny and just it's like the same thing over and over. It's just 5S, like SH, and it's just like rinse and repeat. Her dash, like I feel so scummy I mean, I don't even feel scummy. It's just I had to tell myself playing this game was like, don't feel scummy because it's you gotta
No,
do it, dude.
that's the whole
So
game revolves around you playing like a fucking degenerate
so
asshole with
so
whoever character you're
basically, it's
playing.
like S dash throw because her dash is so ridiculous, man. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But it just
It's pretty good.
and
Yeah.
then it just fucking up where it's just like once you start baiting the throws off the other players, dude, like her jump heavy slash like counter hit gives you enough time to land and hit a button where like
Yeah, jumping back versus when you think somebody's gonna throw you is like probably the best option because you get a counter hit every time, and if you're not like 4 years old, you'll press a heavy when you're coming down, and you'll be able to get a full combo. Stuff like that is really really good.
I need to take advantage of her air super. This +5. Tom keeps telling me I need to take advantage
It's
of.
plus, yeah, it's good.
Um, it's just I need to work more on my. I have a hard time because Tong fucking just put me in a Tsukiyomi loop the other day. He just S dash S, but he was doing it. It seems so fast when he was doing it. I feel like when I did it, I try to do the S, and I cancel the S to the dash, but I feel like the whole dash animation comes out, so I'm getting thrown out where I can't throw. I don't know. I might. Hopefully the.
Well, are you dash canceling the S, or are you
I'm.
waiting for the S to finish and then dashing?
I don't know. That's the thing. So maybe
You might want to figure that out
no. That's what
because
I'm
if
saying.
you just
Maybe
dash cancel the S, you can't do anything. But
not
if you press
today.
S and then wait, you can do it.
Not today. Not tomorrow. Not whenever. Just we'll sit in the lab and hopefully you guys are there. We'll figure it out. Um, what else? I love her, man. I'm not a waifu character, but I love
She's a really cool character, man.
I
There's a
love
lot to like about her.
color 5 is my favorite. It's not only because she's the dark skin one. Like the green on this character is really cool. Her level, like I
That's a
said,
character that's been blessed with a lot of good colors. Not a lot of characters are like that, but all of her colors are pretty sick.
I'm sad that apparently her stage lags up the game, but I think she has one of the coolest stages in the game.
That's a really cool stage. Yes.
I like her theme. It's totally not sabotaged by the BC Boys, but I enjoy it. She's a really cool. All the characters are cool in this game, man. I love Guilty
Yeah.
Gear. I'm really glad that it's like we're all on the same page with this game. It's a brand new Guilty
It's
Gear.
nice.
We
Yeah.
don't have to worry about a lot of these. I mean, obviously, other players can be
I mean,
better.
you could just say the legacy players, dude. It's
I
not a
mean,
banned word in this chat.
yeah, but it's just that I'm not trying to get what I mean, because that's gonna be later on. But I really just I mean we still have two more characters to talk about, but I really hope we all play this game because I we'll talk about Dude, rip MC, dude. A lot, dude. 2 of the Beastie Boys are dead. That's fucking insane to
Yeah.
me, dude. And they died young. Sadly, it's like fuck, fuck cancer,
Yeah.
dude. It's crazy. They're like, for some reason yesterday I was cleaning. I'm not gonna say where I was cleaning, but I was cleaning something, and I found all my CDs, and like I have a bunch of Beastie Boys CDs, and I was like, dude, like, it's crazy that 2 of them are dead, man. It sucks, man. Like they were so like they were young, man. Like 54 is
Yeah.
like that's not old, man. You know what I mean? Like fuck, dude.
No.
And this, like, Dre always says, dude, man, fuck, cancer sucks, man. Fuck cancer, like the homie from Blink-182, but you just found out that he's battling cancer. That shit sucks, man. Anyway, let's not get down there. So the last 2, we kind of talked about them, but we'll do it again. By the way, thank you everyone. We're kind of pretty much going down every character. We're talking about it's like the Guilty Strive just came out. We're running down some of the characters. I'm having fun learning all this new stuff, and I'm having a lot of fun with this game, man. And we'll go over some events. I can't wait. I don't know when Jacob's gonna start running tournaments for it, so can't wait to be playing in those ones.
There's another person you got to talk to about that, and he might be stoned.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, oh, is Mike gonna run them? Bring back Dragon Ball Z, joking.
Did Marquise make the
Did
challenge?
Marquise make the challenge for Strive, dude? Okay, well, Vince, since this is the character that you're, but yeah, and sorry, Gio, I think, yeah, I guess Vince is totally right. Like, it's a character. I don't know. I like.
Oh, they're calling you out. They're saying that 2 BC boys aren't dead.
I thought 2 were dead. It's all good. Anyway, Vince, Anji.
You're asking me my hot take on Anji?
Yeah, and you use them too, so I want you to just go all out, brother.
You know what, man? He doesn't seem particularly strong, man. His auto guard can get beaten by PRCs for some reason. In the second beta, if you did a move, you couldn't like RC it to keep yourself safe, and Anji could get a punish. Now, if he auto guards something like a big button, you can PRC and punish. I don't know why that exists, but yeah, I mean, his Rekka follow-ups are punishable by a lot of the cast. All of them are. If you hold up, you can beat the punch follow-up, which is the one where he throws the fan down. If he does a true block string into the low, sure, it's a true block string, but a lot of characters can get a punish if he's too close. Seems kind of bad. Overhead should be punishable because it leads to a full combo. That's fine. Rekka into leap is punishable if you have half a brain and are paying attention. You can either throw him when he lands, or you can press a button and get an enormous counter hit. So his Rekka is not really a good thing to just throw out when it used to be before. Auto guard on all his moves, if you hold them, doesn't start until 10 frames after you do it. So if you try to do auto guard on reaction to something, it doesn't really work. You just get counter hit and then you die because counter hits kill you in this game. He's got one of the worst runs. He's I don't know, man. The good thing about this character though is that anytime he hits you, he does a shitload of damage. Any counter hit converts to the same combo no matter where you are on the screen, and it does a grip of damage. Anytime he hits you with a Rekka and knocks you down, it does a shitload of damage. That's really cool. Anytime he hits you with Ko, the upwards DP move, it gives you a hard knockdown. That's really cool. It'll always wall break every time. That's really nice. But you know what, dude? He's I don't know, man. It seems like you're putting in too much work with this character. When people are just fucking you up for just even existing on the screen, it seems like it's not worth it. Oh, and Butterfly is so slow that you only get it after a throw, and it puts you in a guessing game. It puts the Anji player in a guessing game whether or not they're going to press a button. So it seems pretty bad. It seems very not worth it to me. But you know what, dude? There's people like Lost Soul that
Hmm.
consistently fuck people up no matter what they're doing. So maybe there's something I'm missing. But he seems like a lot of work for almost no reward, except for the damage.
Okay, so this is probably a lack of character knowledge when I fight against Anjis. Okay, so I do understand. So Ko is the move where he gets the 3 follow-ups, right? Or whatever
No,
no, okay,
that's Fujin. Fujin is the Rekka.
Okay, Fujin. Okay. So when they do the Fujin, after the Fujin, they get the overhead, the low, or the spinny thing, right? Or the dash.
You get the low, which is
They're all
punishable.
punishable. That's what I'm trying to go to, right?
You get the hop, which is
Yeah.
punishable on reaction. And you get the overhead, which is punishable on block. Or you get the one where he throws the fan at the ground, which is plus on block, but if you hold up, you can punish him for it.
Can you? My question, the follow up question was going to be, um, can you interrupt him, between the Rekka, like before he does the other move, or is it just too fast?
If he does Fujin into low immediately as fast as possible, it is a true block string and you cannot interrupt it. But it's also -7 and punishable by a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So technically, the mix up between that is he gonna delay the low follow up to catch you pressing a button or jumping, or is he just gonna make it a true block string and it pushes back so far that usually he's safe. But if you're doing it point blank like that, it's pretty bad because being minus frames that close to somebody is not good, or they're gonna punish you. It seems like the risk reward is pretty strange. If they were gonna fix something, I think they would adjust some of the numbers on that stuff to make it a little bit better. But for now, it's like there's no point on the screen where you feel like the other person feels like I'm fucked. Even if they block a butterfly, if you get throw into butterfly and they block, I don't think that they get that same sensation of, "Oh, shit, like, I'm fucked now, I blocked butterfly." It's like, "What's he gonna do? Fucking Rekka me?"
I'm
Who
sorry.
who gives a shit? Like, you can mash in the middle if he tries to go for a run up throw, you can just press a button or throw him first. It's like,
That reminds me
it
of like
seems like
the. It should be like a tournament capture. Man Rekka to death after saying, "What the fuck did you Rekka me?"
"Look at the Rekka me again." It's like, he does have a pretty airtight setup if you do Rekka like that. If they get hit by that, you get a follow up every time. It's like, so sure, like he could do that. It's one of the safer options, but it's like the reward is it seems like it's not very good. But and it puts you in this weird situation where, okay, well, I get a hard knockdown. Now I want to go for a strike throw mix up, and it's like every character can just do that. So why are you playing Anji? Like,
It has to
sure,
be
you
just
get
you
yeah,
like the
you get
character.
more
Yeah.
sure, you get like a you get they're a lot closer to you, you get a lot more frames to do something with, but, if you were just gonna play a strike throw character, why would you not just pick another character that can just do better damage and get better combos or better setups? Like, I don't know.
Well, like I
But
s-
he is fucking tight, dude. He's
yeah.
really cool, and his moves are, incredibly satisfying. Getting hit with a counter hit, makes the Anji player pretty happy. It's like, "You know what, dude? I hit him with a counter at Rekka. Now I'm gonna take him basically full screen with this shit, and I'm gonna do a lot of damage." He has really easy RC combos, and his damage is pretty fucking good. But it's I don't know, man. I think he needs some help, man. He needs some milk.
Alright. Well, hopefully, in the end, we all get something happens. All right, last character, Eno. Jesus Christ, I know Eno.
Well, what do you think about man? I
I
know you had an
fucking
interesting set today.
I if you do not know nothing about this game, or you have a really hard time blocking highs and lows and not knowing what moves are safe and unsafe, or what moves you can challenge, you will get blown up by this character. Yeah, sure, I know because I watched a video that you can throw her out over her like high hope, stroke the tree or like whatever. But I mean,
Yeah,
um,
good luck.
but just it just feels like you're in like a infinite like Tsukiyomi loop against this character, and it took until Toki to come in to challenge her stroke the tree with like a low move. It has to be a low because it can't be a high because it'll go
Nope,
over
it'll go
everything.
under.
It'll go under. You need to know the holes in her air dashing things, like her triple whatever double, because it's some of that is not real. You have to punish her dive kick, that her psycho crusher. Um, you just have to, you can't let her get. I feel like she's a character that she has all defense, but her all no, she has all offense. I'm sorry, but her like defensive options maybe, like if especially against, I guess, with Geo, if
They're
you
uh they're pretty bad, yeah.
yeah, if you get your game going on, then you're winning. Excuse me. Like me, I have a hard time. Her dash is unique, as in she gets like she's like, if you guys played Morgan, she dashes up, like an up forward motion, and then when she lands, she can, to me, I'm just a have really slow reaction. So she has an overhead in her, like some of her moves hit overhead, and but she can do it where she just lands and she hits you low, so she can do like a block she'll do a high, you block high, but as soon as she lands, she'll do a low, and I have a really hard time of blocking low because I feel like if I just press down back, she's just gonna do another overhead. She's a like I feel like she's a really big 50-50 character. Um, but I think she most definitely I feel like it would be a problem. I haven't seen the what's that guy the Korean dude user hi Janet.
Talking to there.
Guys, how are you all?
I'm
I
doing
miss
good.
you all. Come on,
Cody said he's doing good.
Cody, darling, I miss you.
I miss you too, Janet.
Misses you too. Everybody's saying hi.
Cody needs candy.
Okay. See you later.
No, but I feel like she's like the definition of if you don't know how to play, just well, Amelia falls in that too, but I don't. I think Eno's better than Amelia. I think Eno is like a secret boss character. If I had to pick a list that we don't speak of, I feel like she would be like right under Ram. That's just me though. But I'm pretty sure legacy players that know how to block and deal with shit. I feel like if you, I, she's most definitely a scrub killer. She a really big scrub killer. She has a command throw super that does a million damage. That
Yeah.
she just mixes up with that dash game. She just has really good pressure, man. And but I guess what lacks in the pressure is like her defense sucks. But just I think she's a problem. I didn't get to see what's his name play. I don't know the I think he's the Korean guy. It's the something Eno. I forgot his name. What's his name? Vince. He's like the Korean guy that uses Eno. It starts with a D.
Are you sure you're not thinking about Daro? I don't think
Is
he's
he
Korean.
Japanese? I thought he was Korean. But okay. Well, anyway. But yeah, that guy. I want to watch him play on Kaznoko
He
stream.
might be. I'm not sure, but I think he's Japanese.
Okay. But Kaznoko was streaming, and he uses Geo. He's been using Geo again, and he wanted to play him, but he had to wait in line because they're at the Celestial, and he kept getting cut, and he just said, "Fuck this, dude." It was pretty
That's
funny,
pretty
dude.
tight.
So I never got to see him play, but I'm pretty sure he's been using her and he's been liking her. I feel like she's one of the characters that are. She still has her playstyle from the last one, man. I hadn't played the last one as much, but I feel like she's almost like she's not a copy paste, but she still feels like she's a Guilty Gear character. I think she fits in still. I just think she's a really big scrub killer. I think a lot of these characters are scrub killers, but Eno, Amelia, those like Rush, Soul, or Chip.
That's just the game in
Man,
general,
yeah.
man. If you don't know what characters do, they just run all over you. That's kind of a Guilty Gear thing.
But with her,
You
it's
know,
just she's so
it puts you in that
fucking.
situation. It's like,
But
where's that I'm fucked moment, dude?
You're
And
always
the
her.
I'm fucked
That's her.
moment versus her is
It's
if
everything.
she knocks you down and you block a note,
and you're in the corner,
guess
dude.
what?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
fucked.
fucking dead.
Yeah.
Because you blocked a note and she's coming in. You're like, fuck, is she coming in high or low? I'm in this fuzzy block. I can't do shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking crazy. But yeah, that's just she's good. If I had, you know what? If I would have to learn another character, it would probably be her. Honestly, like, if it not for the burger guy coming out. But I mean, who knows when he might be the last person coming out, man. If he even
It
does
makes
come
you
out.
wonder who would they bring out first? You know, it's supposed to be one of the newer characters that
There's
comes
three
out
of
first.
them.
And it could be any of those three, and I think they would all be pretty cool because they're all technically new
Because
characters.
from what I heard, it was supposed to be one new character coming out of the five, and then when they data mined it, and they're saying, but like there's three characters that are different. You know what I mean? And how are they all gonna play, man? Because we know how wow, like how's Jam gonna play? Because she builds up her little power things.
Is she gonna have the card still?
How
Is she gonna power up
how's
still?
Jacko
Like,
gonna play? Is Jacko
yeah.
gonna have his minions? And
Is Jacko gonna have the houses? It's like
yeah,
they
and
completely redesigned Ramleth also, and nothing's off the table.
you have these three other characters coming in. Like you have that the happy chaos guy, you have the burger dude, and you have that guy, man. How are these three guys gonna play? Like, if anything, we don't know anything about these three characters. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch the story mode, so I don't know if they do anything. All I know is that guy is just always there.
Leomar told me it was cool. That's all I know about
Happy
the story.
Chaos has guns. Like what's gonna happen? Yeah, but that's my hot take. I think Eno's really good, man. I think with this game right now. Well, actually, Vince, what do you think about Eno?
It's another one of those cases where all I hear is these players bitching, but she seems like she's very strong. Like I don't really get it. It's a character that's really different though. You get the way you have to play defense versus is Like you just got to do shit that just seems fucking stupid. Like you just got to check with like jabs randomly whenever she's half screen because what if she dashes? But the problem with that is what if she does stroke instead and goes underneath it and then you get hit? It's like, oh well, I guess I'm fucked now. It's like it seems like it's a weird character that you have to defend against before, and it's even weirder now. And then even if you do block, she'll just block string into stroke, and it's like, which one is she using? It puts you in a weird guessing game of, is it the one that's plus? Did I recognize it in time? Is
I
she
hate
minus? Did I press a button right now? And you can't even press a high anyways, because what if she does another one? It's
it's
like
such a
it's
important thing to n- know which version of the move they're doing. As in with May, the dolphin, respect the fast.
yeah,
Oh no, respect slow, but don't
and
pun
challenge the
and
fast
challenge
one.
the fast. But
And
then
at any point in time, May can just backdash and do another dolphin anyways on this on the one that you can challenge, and it'll whiff punish you. It's like it's this weird situation where you feel like you're guessing even though you have advantage. It's and that's what pisses people off. But that's the character, so
but I mean, who like I you just man, this game is so cool. But also, it's like we're all learning a new game.
it's Guilty Gear,
It's
man.
Guilty Gear. Um,
Despite what people will tell you that it's not real Guilty Gear, it might be Guilty Gear. I don't know.
okay, so all right, so what I want to bring this into is the whole like I don't know who's like it's hard to say who the best characters are at the moment. It's not hard to say, but I'm just saying that we're seeing a lot of clips on Twitter. We're seeing a lot of matches. We're not seeing a lot of tournaments as much. If you wanted to go over the tournament results, no one is winning with Soul. No one is winning with Ram. You know what I mean? Oh, at least from what I don't know. So from all I know is Leffen had his tournaments and Sonic Fox is winning with Leo. The last two Wednesday night fights was Axel. The Asian tournament that happened the other day was Axel. I don't know who won NLBC today, but I wouldn't doubt if it's Lost Soul
I
and
know that
Anji.
Bum's doing a tournament today
Yeah,
also.
you know what I
So
mean. Like it's kind of like when everyone. It's like when everyone's complaining about certain characters, but top eight doesn't have any of them in it. I mean, fuck, we didn't even have a top. I mean, it was only single limb, but fucking Potemkin won. Well, Potemkin's one of those beast characters too. But it's just a lot of people are complaining about these characters, and they have, I guess, the right to complain. They're fucking crazy, but none of them are getting top eight. I mean, there was fucking 5 of them or 4 of them at Wednesday night fights, but in the end, you had May and fucking Axel. You know what I mean? Like, and then
I think there's a big skill disparity between that top eight also. You know, it
yeah,
depends.
I mean, I'm not
But
sounding like a dick, but I honestly
I'm not
didn't know
trying
who
to
any
jerk
of
off
those guys
Toki, but
were.
I think yeah, I think
Yeah,
Toki's a much better player than a lot of those guys. But you
yeah.
know what, dude? He could have done that with any character, I think,
Mm.
because Toki is good at Guilty Gear.
Um, man, I feel like he knows how to play the game really well. He knows the mechanics. He knows all that shit. But I feel like it's not fair. I was never a fan of tier lists. I always said I'm more of a I don't play the character matchup. I play the player matchup. That always got people.
It's definitely not a thing in this game, but it's so somewhat of a thing, you
but
know.
well, that was the joke. But no, it's just I don't care about the list until like we start having offline events and we can start seeing like who everyone is using. I mean, I guess if you want to use it, I don't know, man. This whole online offline war is so stupid. I mean, I fucking hate
Yeah,
it.
it's even stupider because you're not getting offline back anytime soon, anyways. So
Yeah.
it's even more pointless now.
Well, I mean, a lot of idiots are reopening, but good for them. Hopefully, everything turns out for them and no one dies.
There are
But
some people that are doing it correctly and requiring stuff. There's a
yeah.
lot of people that are probably not. So it's a little bit of a 50-50 on that one.
But yeah, I don't know. But all I can tell you guys is I really do enjoy this game, and I hope you guys all play it. Um, we're gonna talk about some the events happening, and then we'll get into the questions. There's only 2 questions I see. If you guys don't want, it's there, whatever. But before we start, Mike, you're in the chat. Mike, are you gonna be throwing Strive tournaments for Glizzy, or is that like on the low right now? We're gonna wait for like a round table discussion for that pizza, or is that something that you can talk about now?
Did Marquise make the challenge?
Because I am looking forward into playing in those tournaments, and I might try to weasel my way into this Sunday. The only reason I like playing, like, I was able to
You
play.
should.
The only reason I was able to play in so it's Strive pretty much on your hands. Oh, Marquise is trying. Okay, well, you guys can figure that out then. And the only reason I felt comfortable playing the single limb tournament because it was single limb. If I lost, whatever. If I won, whatever. But ghetto bird. Anyway, yeah, I like this game a lot. With that said, damn, what's up, Hudson? Thank you. Okay, before we, speaking of tournaments, TTF Online, Matcherinos, if you guys sub during the tournaments, but Thursdays will be an exception too, just let me know. Basically, if you want to sub during a tournament, whatever subs we get, old, gifted, new, I'll throw $1 into the pot. So Gil said Strive, JFlow, you just by the way, thank you. It was 2 years with Gil. So I'm assuming it's been 2 years since fucking there's no way I could have missed that. I feel like, was PHS in July or June when the channel died? I'll look it up. Who cares? Anyway,
You're gonna have to look it up.
Look up.
You can't ask me about dates, man. I don't know shit.
JFlow, let me know where you want me to put the $1 into the Matcherino, and Hudson, where would you want me to put that $1 into the Matcherino for the 3 games happening. But with that said, I've been job hunting, so you know, with all good things come milf hunting. With all oh god damn it, dude. Oh man. But with all good things come, you know, it comes to an end. So I don't know what my schedules will be anymore. Hopefully one of the jobs I'm looking for, I can get off like at 2:30. It'll be like 6 to 3:30, but then some days it might be like 12 to 9:30. But we might be falling to the, if I can throw them, I can throw them. I hate how there's a hype train, dude. I hate how I can see that now, dude.
That's the problem, man.
But
Are you not hype?
for sure,
Are you not entertained?
I will just let me know where you want me to put those dollar dues, guys, for the tournament, seriously, so I can write it down. But yeah, so I don't know if, like, who knows, like the TTF Online might not like end. Oh, it'll end, but it might not end on the days that you think it's gonna end. But for sure, Fridays, every Friday that's not TTF Online, I would like to do the Super Battle Kitchens for Strive. A lot of people like that. They're fun, they're cool. I might be focusing on Strive a lot. Tekken, okay, thank you, JFlow. A lot of people, I'm getting a lot, I don't know, it's probably because Strive is that's a big ass spider, holy shit. I think it's because Strive is like the new hotness, but I'm all for I'm all for all the games, man. So for sure I'll tell you that TTF Online will always be those 3 games. Just please remember to sign up if you're interested. I know the SD curse, or you know, we're last minute boys, but you know, that shit does hurt sometimes as a TO bracket seeing that shit. So I think right now there is only,
Fair enough, JFlow. That's a good way to do it.
so there's only one person signed up for Street Fighter 5 at the moment. So Street Fighter 5 Smart, it's the homie Ouija +1. And then for Tekken, we only have 2 people. We have Cool Justin and White James, and then for Strive, we have 12 people. It's getting closer and closer. Where the fuck did it go? I'm sorry. Okay, and then
Spider is in the house, dude. It's in the room.
I just broke my keyboard.
With cum?
So we have 12 people. Toki, the homie Tao is in for us. Eric, Chili, Cool Justin, Mega Man, Dogshit, Mike, Genghis, Otane. I don't see these guys' name. Otane, Duel, and Jed. That's a healthy looking bracket. You know what I mean? Hopefully Toki's internet agrees with him. But yeah, man, I support you guys, man. Believe me when I say I support you guys, dude. I will always be having TTF Align, or I mean, unless when I get a job, if it happens, the schedules will change. But for damn sure, I'm liking the Super Battle Kitchens, so they will be happening. So technically, next Friday will be the 2nd, July 2nd. That will be a Super Battle Kitchen, and it'll be single limb, the single limb bracket. Please sign up, man. I mean, I know I keep putting these rules in, and I keep forgetting to put it.
Show up or don't. Man.
Show up or don't. Starts at 8. Just check in. I really need to learn how to do the auto check-ins that the Wednesday Night Fights does, because that shit is so convenient. It's like, because, you know, I feel like if I'm doing the check-ins by myself, I'm giving everyone like a million chances. But if it's all computer anim, or if it's all up to the Smash GG and I really can't take it back, then it's like, hey man, fuck off. I mean, it's all capped at 32. You know, get your spots. I'm not gonna say if you don't make it and you're not a person that I hate, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say no to I'm not gonna say no to people. You know what I mean. It's just try to,
But we will say no to you.
but just try to listen to the rules, man. Um, yeah, and they all been good, man. The match arenas have been awesome. The matches, the tournaments have been fun. Putting the videos on YouTube. Um, just they've been fun, man. And online sucks, but I'm having so much fun because of you guys.
Yes.
And I mean, but in the end, it kind of does matter because it's all we have, and it's one of those like, well, if we weren't playing, then it's keeping our skills, sharp to those who are still playing. And it's it's sadly it's sometimes it's only things people have, and it's gonna suck when offline is a thing again for those people. But then it's also one of those things. It's like you show up or don't. If you're really gonna want to play, you're gonna go out, or even better, start your own community, or you do something. I remember when Slappy Slaps, he moved to Indiana, and he didn't even have anything out there, and he hit me up for some tips, and he opened his own little they got their own little session going on. And he lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude. There's all those players, dude. It's just like we're just lucky to live
In a good spot
in
with
a
good
good
people,
spot.
man. That's the big one for sure.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, man. So and I can't wait for whenever Strive starts at Glizzy. But shout outs to Jacob and them for running. They're still true to plus R. So on Wednesdays, man, if you want to play plus R or KI, dude, they'll do it, man. I mean, I was sad that there's only like a 3-man bracket for KI, but you know what? They got a match
It did happen.
and it
Yeah.
did happen. They had a round robin, and it did happen,
It was
dude.
pretty funny too, dude. I watched it at work, dude. That shit was sick. I had a
Yeah.
good time watching that.
And every on Thursdays they have their Skull Girls or Melty Blood, and then new Melty Blood's coming out. Um, they're gonna be working on hopefully Strive, something getting Strive, because I'm liking Strive, man. I'm liking Strive, so I would love to play um somewhere that's not TTF, and I would love to try to play on Wednesday Night Fights, but that's
Yeah, good
just
luck
real
with that,
good
man.
luck, man. Like, I mean, I'm maybe because I'm up, my hours are so bad, or I can probably be up, but I'm pretty sure people are just fucking refresh. You know what I mean? It's like to that point. I don't know when it's gonna die down though. Um, I think there's a difference between when Street Fighter 5 was like that, but I feel like Strive's good. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people are still gonna be playing Strive for a while, and I feel like even though I do think the game is busted, but not in like a shitty way, like
For a first version of a game,
yeah.
it's not bad for a
But
first version.
it's not bad for it's still it's yeah, you know what I mean? And the music has grown on me a lot. I will still stand by my statement where I think it's like I'm not gonna it's probably the worst Guilty Gear soundtrack out of all of them, but
Yeah.
all the music is slowly growing on to me, because I really the only music I've listened to is just the short themes that they showed on the character trailers. Fucking Nagaruki's theme, because that's all I was playing when I was playing the beta. But
Yep.
when I finally got to hear the full songs, and I was like, whoa, this song is for this character. Like, if you were gonna, I love Holy Orders, believe me, and Eclair, whatever her whatever Kai's theme was, another one. But if you were to tell me that this was Kai's theme in this game, I would have never believed you. And that shit is one of to me, Kai and Soul's themes are like two of the sickest songs. Axel's theme, the beginning,
I's theme is cool because it has holy orders in it, and I think that's really cool.
was it? Okay, I'm gonna have to don't. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm gonna listen to it.
Listen to it real carefully next time. You
I'm
might
gonna I'm
hear
gonna
holy
do
orders
that.
a couple
That's
times.
insane. I'm like so happy right now. Okay, I love the beginning of Axel's theme. That beginning's so sick. The beginning of Eno's theme is really good. Um, I like May's theme. That's just me. I like that song. I like it, but I swear to God, when the house opens up and every setup plays
I
it,
get it.
I'm gonna kill you
I
all.
get it. It's gonna happen, but
No,
you
it's
know, I
not
get
gonna
it.
happen. Cause I swear to God, I'll kill you all, dude. If I just don't Rashid that theme. I swear to God, dude, don't Rashid that theme. But yeah, um, and now I wonder what all the other music's gonna be like. I like Geo's theme. It's cool. I like
Yeah.
the
Doesn't it seem kind of weird that you can't unlock Elfelt and Sin's themes in that game? Seems kind of weird, right?
I just noticed that because I had like $200,000 worth of fishing and I didn't get marionette, and I was like that. And Toki brought that up earlier too. He's like, "Why is it
Seems kind of
that
strange,
song?"
doesn't it?
Yeah,
That I can't unlock
is
Just Do It or
Jam's name in
Marionette.
it?
Is it?
I
You
don't
tell me,
think so.
brother.
I unlocked, dude. You know whose theme I'm getting all the good ones, dude. But I unlocked Jacko's themes, not Jacko. Fuck Slayer, dude. Slayer's themes. I think. No,
I
wait.
know. How sad is that,
I
dude?
don't think his themes are in there either, right? I don't think I got. Fuck, dude. You're freaking me out. Damn. Okay. I gotta look at that. Damn. This game's so cool. Anyway, what the fuck we're talking about? TTF Online, man. Be there. Be there.
Yeah, show up or don't,
For
dude.
sure, this one is gonna. Yeah, it's the 2 out of 3 bracket, not single limb. Friday. We're gonna do, or next Friday, the super battle kitchen. If you guys don't know what super battle kitchen is, it's just straight up a single limb tournament. 2 out of 3 single limb. I wanna do a team tournament with one game only, one game for each person. You know what I mean? For the SBK.
I like those ones.
Yeah, we might do that one. So that might be another one too. Especially, I'll milk it for Strive because everyone's playing Strive right now too. So I'm pretty sure we can get at least like a couple of teams for that one.
It's maybe a sorting hat tournament. Who
Sorting
knows?
online though, I don't know, and I don't think that
People sure like those.
they do, but I'm not gonna do that online.
See ya, TTF, man.
Matcherinos are there. And there's a lot going on, guys. I mean, if you don't like the game, you don't have to contribute directly. You just use the code.
Yeah.
Just people are
That's
doing it
fine. Or
already.
just tune in and talk shit, man. I love it when people talk shit.
I mean, Drake doesn't play Street Fighter 5, but he's in here fucking donating shit. This jackass, all my days 138. But
I'll be there, man. I will be there Friday, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
oh, you know what? You're off at 8 though, right?
I'm not working tomorrow.
Are you off Fridays now?
I'm off this Friday and Saturday because I didn't feel like going in Friday or Saturday, so I took the days off.
Nice,
And
okay.
also, I only have to work till 6 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. So
Oh, that's what it works in either way then. So on Fridays and Saturdays you just work at
technically,
6?
it'll work no matter what.
Okay,
Yes.
that's cool.
8 o'clock is only during the week.
Okay.
Which obviously I have to work during the week, so I'll be there.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
It's not super terrible, but the problem is I just can't do glizzy commentary anymore, which really
Yeah.
pisses me off. But I mean,
That's why there was only 3 people in KI, man. It's your fault, dude.
sorry,
You killed her. You missed the last shot.
you missed the last shot and you killed him.
But yeah, I mean, there's questions. Okay, man. A lot of people are asking, dude. So I was in, my sleep schedule is fucked up. So I get to watch Giuno whenever he gets to stream. And I was talking, someone was in there, and then, dude, some guy in there, like 2 guys, like I don't know who any of these fucking people are. They're mods. They're like been like fucking subscribers to his channel for like 5,000 years. They asked me, hey, when's TTF when back up, man? I can't wait. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I mean? So there's people asking me about that. And I keep telling them it's just like, because, they're on the same thing too. Like, hey, man, like, people are starting to, your ski schedule. Yeah, people are still, what's it called? People are opening up again. I told everyone now, it's just, it's not, I'm glad everyone's getting vaccinated. I'm happy, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, it's just the condition of the house and just
It's more than the pandemic.
and it's also
forcing the house
and then it's also just
please understand that.
my shitty just what's going on with my shit right now. But as soon as as everything starts we get that estimate and we can start really going towards the goal. I mean, I am more than happy to open doors again and just making you. I'm gonna be checking for those vax cards, man. It's not, it might be illegal, but hey, this is my house, motherfucker. Man, there is no questions today. Only got 3 of them. All right.
Well, we talked about a lot of
We
stuff
talked a lot
today,
about it,
though,
dude, yeah.
so hopefully
I was
that
honest.
answers
I was
questions.
honestly afraid that this was only gonna be not that long, but I'm really glad that we went through. Because I remember I was saying we were just gonna talk about Strive, man, and it's just I'm really glad that we did a. I hope some of you guys that are new kind of use that as a guide too, like a simple, even a kid can do it type of thing. Your breakdown
Yeah,
of the
I feel like
characters.
if you're new to this game, just don't pick Faust or Angie, and I feel like you're gonna be good to go.
I feel like
That's a very
I
beginner friendly stuff.
100% agree with you, but also, I mean, if you are that guy that does think Faust and Angie is cool, I mean, you can always try to use them.
You should
But then,
absolutely play them if you
yeah,
think they're cool, but you got to work a little bit harder,
yeah.
and some people don't like to work hard, and I know a lot of people nowadays that play games especially don't want to. They want things to be easy. So just know what you're getting yourself into.
Okay, so let's get into the questions. So there's not a lot. There's only 3. So I mean, if you guys want to put in before we do that, because I think we have a bitch calling and the hot or not, and yeah, the bitch calling is gonna be an interesting thing. Because yeah. Anyway, Chili thoughts. Oh, okay. Thoughts on Strive after 2. Well, we might not have any questions then. Thoughts on Strive after week 2. That might be a podcast topic though, so never mind. There you go.
Well, it was absolutely the podcast
It
topic,
was
but
the
that would have
podcast.
been a good question anyways.
Crockett, please. What is the
Thanks
what,
for existing, Crockett.
what is the full list of characters that cause a mental breakdown in any game? Okay, so I like that question, and I pretty much went over my Strive one, but I'll go over it again. I'll go over it in all the games that I play. So Strive, it has to be at the moment May, Axel, Chip, Potemkin, Melia, and Eno are probably the 5 big ones. Tekken, it would have to be Kazumi. Fuck, I don't. Kazumi, Eddie, Harwang is a really big one. Um, that might be it actually. Listen to all Strapcats, yeah. Yeah,
It's about a third of it, but that's just how Guilty Gear
yeah, I
is.
would say because
Characters are fucking crazy in these games, and that's the appeal. So
yeah, but Kazumi, Harwang, um, who's I just totally forgot them, but Eddie, um, there might be one more, but I don't really mind. Guilty, Tekken Cast, I don't know, but those 3 for sure. Eliza, Alyssa, okay, yeah. Oh man, yeah, those 5. I would, and then Street Fighter is probably Rashid. A lot of those characters. Rashid, Bison is still one big one. No, I just no Bison no man. Rashid is a big one. Rashid, Abigail, Urien, Chun. I don't know, man. I feel pretty confident in Street Fighter 5 against a good amount of the cast, but Rashid is one character that he just when he gets started, I just start getting mad, dude. And everyone else is like, 'cause with that game, everyone's kind of like not slow pace. That's just me though. But Akuma has to be a meltdown character because he can just melt you too. Well, that's for me at least for the games that I play at the moment. Do you have any characters that you'd melt down against Vince in like any other games that you were playing or now? I guess like character you don't like playing against in Guilty Gear.
I don't think I'd classify any of them as like meltdown characters. It's more of a thing of understanding what the characters can do, and I try to learn what every character can do, so I don't get surprised and melt
Yeah,
like that. But there's definitely characters that I don't like, which was basically all the characters I ever played against in Street Fighter 4. There's a lot of Chun players in San Diego. There's a lot of Vega players in San Diego. There was a lot of Goken players in San Diego. There was a lot of Akuma players in San Diego, and those were some of the matchups that were really not favorable for my character, and I played them a lot. So at a certain point, I just accepted these shitty matchups, and now they don't really bother me much anymore. I've also have a very surprising track record of just playing characters that just fucking suck for whatever reason or another. The only game I think I played a character that was even decent was Balrog. So I'm used to just fighting these shitty matchups, and it pisses me off that I keep picking these bad characters. But I'm so used to it now that like I don't really melt versus a lot of characters. I just don't like them. So it's kind of a different side of the coin. I just think that you guys are all trash for picking them. But boy, if you want to know what character isn't good in a game, ask me who I'm playing when a new game comes out, and that's a pretty good indication that the character is not good.
weren't you using Claudio in Tekken 7?
Yeah, I think Claudio was pretty good though. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happened in my entire Blaze Blue career. It happened.
Was Rashid trash in the beginning of 5?
No, he was good.
Okay.
He was still good. He some things didn't work correctly,
Oh,
but
well,
they
Fang,
ended up.
yeah, Fang. Fang is
Yeah.
pretty bad in the beginning a little bit. Yeah, okay.
So the Blaze Blue, I played Tager, and then I played Tager again, and yeah, like I picked Terumi in Central Fiction. Um, I played Loin and Beelzebub in Grand Blue. In Third Strike, I played Alex. I don't really like Third Strike. I think the game sucks, but whatever. But a lot of the games I pick characters, they end up being really bad. So yeah, if you want to know who's bad, just ask me who I'm playing. I picked Nappa and Dragon Ball Fighters. I thought Nappa was really cool. So And Beerus was pretty bad too in the beginning. So yeah, all the characters I pick are usually they're usually not very good. Sometimes I get lucky though. So I don't usually melt. I just play characters that aren't good, and that gives me a skewed perspective on the game usually, for good or bad.
All good. It's all good. That's funny, dude. Oh man. Um.
Bane, yeah, Bane was pretty bad, but then they found tech that made Bane really good. But at that point, I didn't care anymore, so it didn't matter. But Bane ended up being really good at the end of that game, but he sure wasn't good in the beginning. Thanks for reminding me about that. I totally forgot about the character. Oh shit, who did I play in Injustice 2? That
Lobo.
game
No,
sucked so
Lobo
bad
came
it
out
hurt.
later. No, wait, no, don't tell me. Was Bane not in there?
He was. I didn't play him though.
Scarecrow.
I don't.
Did you play Scarecrow?
Did I play Scarecrow? No, that was Richard. I don't remember who I played in that game. It sucked so bad. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Dude, who did you play? Oh, I'm so sad now. Cause I know I
I'm
got
just
lucky
sad
enough
that I bought
that
that game.
yeah, I was just lucky enough that fucking Batman was just a copy paste from fucking.
Oh, and in Mortal Kombat, I played Collector
You
and
played
Shao Kahn.
Collector and Shao Kahn.
Yeah, they and not much better was Raiden. He was pretty shitty too. Yeah, if you want to know what character is not good in the beginning of a game, just ask me who I'm playing, and there's a 90% chance that they just suck, dude.
Did you play Swamp Thing?
No, I didn't.
Who the fuck did you play?
I don't even remember who I played.
Did you even play?
I remember buying the game and playing it. I just don't remember who I played.
No, Grundy. I don't think he used Grundy.
Was Grundy even in Injustice 2? He wasn't
No,
in
I don't think
Injustice
he
2.
was in Injustice 2. No, I'm really like mind blown right now. Well, it doesn't matter because we didn't even have one tournament. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it really doesn't. But I also can't remember.
all right, Disco Rico. What discounted fast food item would you bring back? Captain Crunch milkshake from Carl's. What the fuck? Oh,
That's a very good food item, man. That shit was really good.
Captain Crunch milkshake from Carl's Jr. For me. Now that we've more time with Strive soundtrack, what are your takes on the best and worst song? We kind of already talked about that, but if you guys know, there was an item. Well, if anything, the spicy chicken sandwich from Carl's Jr. should not be as much as it is now.
It should just cost the same, yeah.
It's not 99 cents anymore. It's like fucking $1 or something. And they had this back in the days of Street Fighter 4. We would go to Denny's a lot, and they had a menu, the 2, 4, 8 menu, I think, and they used to have this like mozzarella cheese stick sandwich.
Yup.
And for some reason that shit was never on there again. So that was only like $4, dude. So if they had to bring anything back, it might be back. Who knows? Those two biscuits with gravy, Dre. You know,
The 2 biscuits and gravy, dude.
so if anything, if they would have to bring anything back, would be
Oh,
that
man.
mozzarella
Yeah,
cheese.
bring back the 2 biscuits and gravy, man. That was
Oh,
the
God.
coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. And then we ate all of Don's food while he went to the bathroom,
Oh,
man.
the
That shit was
chicken
cool.
strips, dude. Man, I miss every time I pass by there,
A lot of
dude.
things, yeah.
Yeah, man, sadness. But yeah, those are my two. The dollar, the dude, the fucking. I went to McDonald's the other day just because I haven't had it in a while. Dude, the fucking breakfast value menu sucks so much dick now, man. It's not even
It's
a
pretty
value menu
pathetic.
anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty pathetic.
For me, the best item on there, my go-to was 2 sausage burritos because their breakfast burritos are like good. They're like shitty, but they're good. And then the 2 sausage McMuffins with no egg because it was $1. They're not even $1 anymore, man. It's bullshit, dude. But yeah, but honestly, go to would be like, dude, yeah, that mozzarella like sandwich from Denny's, like the $4 menu, that was really good, man. Vince,
Yeah. For me, it's some fat ass shit, you know. Like I really did think that the Captain Crunch shake, I think that shit was really good. That's a big one for me is stuff like that. And I think the main one is Burger King had this shit called Cine Minis, dude. They were these little ass cinnamon rolls that you could get from them. And I would go at like 5 in the morning when they'd open up. I'd get that shit like every day. When I was not working and I had weekends off and shit like that, and Rico lived at the house, we'd go just go get like 5 things of Cine Minis and just eat that shit in the mornings. That shit was tight as fuck, dude. If I could bring something back, I'd bring that back for sure, dude. Fuck everything else, dude. Give me the Cine Minis back, and let me respect Burger King again for not being the shittiest fast food place of all time.
I wish this is the fat talking to me. I wish that I had a Burger King closer to me. I wish I had a Wendy's closer to me. I wish I had a lot of things closer to me. But the gospel truth is that fucking um the Jack in the Box and McDonald's are literally right there. And besides that, there's a wing, dude. That Ralph's Plaza is so fucked up. There's a wing stop, a $5 pizza place, a Jack in the
Yep.
Box, a pho a shop, and a taco
And a taco
fiesta.
shop.
Yeah, taco shop. And
Taco
on
shop
top
is
of
pretty
that,
good,
there's a
dude.
fucking store right there too. So I'm not gonna lie. There's been days, nights, if I have like a really bad day at work and I'm fucking hungry, I would get like an order of like 10 boneless wings, a Cali B, and a thing of pho, and that was my dinner, dude. Like that was like the TTF pregame back in the day, dude.
The TTF buffet, you know what
Yeah.
happens.
And then the other way, there's a Little Caesars, a Subway, a McDonald's, and a taco shop. You know what I mean? Um, but I like Wendy's, and I mean, if there was an Arby's close to the house too, I'd go, man. Like I always we shit on Arby's, but we always eat there for some reason.
See Arby's, dude.
But yeah, I love the rodeo burger, dude.
Yeah, I wish it still existed too, man. That was a second on my list.
Does
But
the
City
rodeo
Minis
burger
is
not
not a big
exist
deal.
anymore?
It's definitely not as cheap. Last time I went, which was like 5
Yeah,
years
it
ago,
was
so
pretty
I have
cheap.
no idea.
But sometimes you get lucky with like the 2 for or whatever, and it's like all right.
I just haven't been there so long. I don't even know if
Yeah.
it's still on the menu. I
Yeah,
hope
it's just
so.
to the point where like there's no use. Like I love Taco Bell, man, but it's so rough with Taco Bell because I kind of have to drive far. I don't have to drive far, but Taco Bell food gets cold fast, and it's not the same when it's cold, man. That's all I gotta say,
Gotta eat
dude.
that shit, man. You gotta eat it
Yeah,
cold.
and mostly I just eat it like on the way to the house, and it's just I get sad, dude. Like the BJ Blast is gone before I even like get out the drive-through. You know, like Jesus Christ. But yeah, man.
That's a good
Well,
question.
now that we have more, okay, so Strive soundtrack. What are your takes? Okay, I don't know what the worst song because I'm kind of enjoying them all. I mean, but if I had to say my favorite so far, I like the Soul. I like Souls. I like Kai's. I like May's. I like Axel's, and Ramathil's is really good. Milia's is really. I like them all, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, dude. They really grown on me. They're really unique. Um, and I just enjoy them, dude. Like I said, I would never think that Kai's theme would sound like that. Um, the beginning of Eno and Axel's themes are really cool. It's just I'm pretty sure everyone else is kind of was talking shit, but then they're saying the same thing that it might not be the best, but they slowly grow on you, man. So um, but yeah, I don't have a worse song, but there's songs that I haven't heard yet. Like I don't know what Zato's theme sounds like. I don't really. I
It's
think
pretty weird, dude.
I'll probably take a listen to that one. I don't know what
But
Zato's.
there's a part in that song that where he says "vanish in the dark," but it sounds like he says "gotta shit the dark," and that makes me laugh every single time I hear it. So if I hear Zato's theme, I get pretty hyped because I know it's gonna be really funny. Because that part's like really loud, and it sounds like he's saying "gonna shit the dark." It's like very like loud. It's very noticeable. And anytime Zato's on the screen, it just makes me happy because I know I'm gonna hear that.
There you go.
That's all I can say about that theme, though.
Well, do you have any songs that you hate or like in this
Um, I think the passable theme is like Milia, and worst is like maybe Ram. I don't know. I just really don't like any of them. I think that they're all okay, but if you compare the vocal tracks from Exard to this, it's like they're not even close. Like I would listen to any of the Exard openings over any of these songs
the
any day.
XR vocals were just like they were the songs that had vocals were songs that had it was like the intro, the ending, and just like cinematics. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't
Yeah,
no one's theme. No one's theme had a like was Coming Home the intro, the outro song to that game? I like
yeah.
that song, yeah. And then Six Black Heaven Gun. That's the song I don't have yet. God damn
That's
it, yeah.
that is a very good song.
Yeah, Six Black Heaven Gun is like the sickest song. Like Big Sonic, like they're all like Heavy Day is good. Like yeah,
Every day is very good.
but they weren't. They had purpose, I guess. That they weren't like character intros.
I think Break a Spell kind of sucks too, and I
I don't know
think
which
Break a
one that
Spell
was.
that's the Rev 2 opening. I think that song kind of sucks,
How'd
but I
that
think
one
it's
go?
better than the vocal
I would have
track.
to listen to it. Okay.
You do have to listen to it. I can't describe it to you. I think
Okay.
that song kind of sucks, and it's better than all the vocal tracks in Strive.
All right. So Kadar, best road trip you've taken? Oh man, dude. So mostly
Where do we even start?
they're probably gonna all have to deal with tournaments. Most likely every NorCal Strong Style car ride was really good. I think the first one, they're all unique and good.
Oh man,
So Strong Style was me, J Flow, Dre, Richard, and Vince. And then the second one was me, Vincent, or Dre, and Kenny, and those were all good. All the stops are good. Just the gas station shenanigans, eating, just the 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 JBs. You know, I'm not gonna say what JB. Oh, just the bad
you know,
news. The bad news bears walking around. Just
if you know, you know,
if
dude.
you know, you know, dude. It's just a lot of good times. Just Kenny is a joy to have in the car. I mean, it's
He
just
is, man. He brought his Switch, dude. I got to play Cardano Zero the whole way up, dude. That was a great car ride, man.
all my Evo car trip has been nothing but good times. Two of them was just me and Dre. That shit was funny.
And the sodas, dude, the ill-fated sodas.
Dude, the MK9 sticky bracket, dude. Yeah. I mean,
That's a really good story.
the
Thanks
last
for that.
couple of okay, so you guys want to know that story is yeah, me and Dre we're going to Evo I think Friday, and then my MK pools are on Friday, and it's hot as fuck. We buy all these food, we bought all I had like 3, 4, 12 packs of Coke in my car, and then it's like fucking burning hot, and then Dre's like, bro, like you gotta take those out your car because they're gonna explode. You're like, you're right. So I can hear my name like in the room talking about like your MK9 bracket's gonna start, and it's like Alex Valle, like he's like, Cody, I know you're here, and I was like, oh god, like just put me on blast, blah blah blah. And then I'm running to the car. I get the sodas and like I'm in a rush, and I fucking it's the California like creamy nightmare all over it.
It's happening all over
I
again.
pick it up and they rip, and as soon as they hit the ground, they fucking explode, dude. And I'm wearing shorts, and it's just like, dude, it's so bad. I'm like using like the hot water bottles in the car to like I'm just sticky, like I'm just like I'm not having a good time already. And then so I fucking go there, and then I put like all the soda behind like this like giant Evo poster, like and then I'm like walking in the thing, and I play some random goober, and then I play fucking Buck Tooth. It's just and we're just like he says the funniest thing. He's like, we're both losers for playing this game. I'm like, yup, you're right, man. And
He's
then
not wrong,
and
dude.
then it's just like and then Dre's just like laughing, and it's like, dude, I'm just like I literally like I think I go like 4-2 in my MK9 bracket, or I make something stupid happens, and I'm like, dude, I need to take a shower. You know what? I think I made it out of my pool, but I didn't play the next day because I was taking a shower, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna make this, dude. Like, there's no way I'm gonna play. Like, it sucked, dude. But luckily, there's like 4 like cans survived. It was just so funny, man. But any Evo trip, especially like I'm not playing favorites, but the ones with like Gerald and Dre in the car. So the last one
It's
was
a dangerous car ride,
the
man.
last one was me, Gerald, Dre, and Hobby. That was a really good one. The auto Gerald, me and Dre, me, Dre, Gerald, and K-Sex was a good one. The one with Johnny,
The ill-fated Johnny one where
Johnny
you switched the
one,
same car
Johnny,
for another
Greg.
car.
When Toki drove that one time with Jed, it was Toki, me, Dre, Jed, and fucking Greg, dude. Poor Jed. It's like Jed's first Evo, and fucking Greg is the small. Oh, Johnny or not Johnny. Greg and Jed are the smallest, and then for some reason, Jed or Greg gets shotgun, and Jed is just sitting between me and Dre, dude. It's just
Just
like
dying.
we're just have our arms around from Jed. Like I remember Dre's like trying to like put on his basketball shorts at the gas station, like outside, and like all his change just drops out. The dude, remember the dude like the one with Hobby? There's a guy walking wearing barefooted in the bathroom. There's just like, oh man. Yeah, good times, man. I remember one car ride was funny too, man. It was like me, man. Rest in peace. It was me, Duma, and Horse Too High and Big J Flow. Man, that was it was just fucking Too High, just ragging on Duma, man. That was a good one. There's a lot,
Damn.
dude. I've been to a lot of Evos, and we drove to every Evo. I've only missed out on one Evo. I mean, one car ride. The first ever Evo we ever went to at '05, the car was I don't know if you guys like you probably don't know, but Golden Token. It was Bulletooth Tony, um fucking P Groove Dan, Dios, Legati, and me. That was a fucking car ride. And then one time it was just me, Legati, and our homie Matt. This guy that plays CVS too. And that was the random one. That was like, we're still like we're fucking, it's like 2006, we're still kids, and like, me and Chris like, we're probably not gonna go, man. Yeah. And then Dan's like, hey, I'm driving now, let's go. I was like, fuck it, man. I was like, Mom, can I go to Vegas for a weekend? Like, fuck it, man, dude. But any car ride, dude. I'm sorry. These are any car ride to LA tournaments too with Vince. Usually Vince, me, and J Flow and C Dubs. Those are always good ones. That was always the go-to, even if it was for a day or a weekend, dude. Just J Flow, Vince, and C Dubs was like, or they were always fun. But yeah, man. Yeah, those are the worst one is probably when I was on the same flight with Pimbot to NEC. I'm joking.
My condolences, dude. Hanging out with Stanford, dude.
Oh man, in the same car with Sanford and the beach guy. But yeah, man, just a lot of good times, dude. When you have like
EXG Rolento, dude.
when you have good friends and you're on the same degenerate wavelength, it's pretty bad. And just and how can I forget, dude? Fucking undefeated, dude.
Arizona is my number one choice for
with
sure.
Toki, Vince, and Javi. This is Javi's first like time out of California. Fucking his mom like. The best part about this tournament was like, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave at like 6, get there early. But guess what? Toki shows up.
6,
Toki shows up. Justin comes out, and we're all talking to Justin. We have dinner at Wings and Things with or Wingstop with Justin before we leave. So it's just like me and Did you drive down?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like me, Vince, and Toki. Like we were supposed to leave an hour ago, but Jerem's like, let's all go to Wingstop. And we're like, fuck it, dude, let's all go to Wingstop. We pick Javi up. Javi's story is when he's I usually pride myself not using the bathroom, but as soon as we got in the car, I had to use the bathroom, so I made you stop at the gas station.
That poor guy, dude.
But
he just held that shit in until we got to that really weird gas station with all the minions.
That car, Toki's country song about fucking his sister and that weird like radio alien. Oh my god, that car ride.
Yeah, we tuned into the alien radio at one point. That was fucking crazy, dude.
We all ate the naked chalupa like Taco Bell dinner like back home, dude.
We all got diarrhea. Yeah, that was cool, dude. That's my number one trip for sure, dude. That trip shouldn't have been successful or fun or funny, and it was all of those things.
And another one, okay, one more before we get into
And we took the picture too, dude, in Scottsdale, Arizona. We came all the way, dude.
Dude, that was so sick, man. We went to Scottsdale, dude.
That was a very fun tournament, very fun car ride, very fun hotel room. Everything was great.
I don't know why Oscar said we could all join them for dinner with her family, but Rico told me no, so I don't know why, but
yeah, he wouldn't let us go, dude. Rico's like, you guys can't go eat with them. I was like, okay.
In reality, it was pretty far, but still, it was pretty funny that we were invited. We were invited, all right.
We weren't allowed to go.
We weren't allowed to go. Even the small ones, man. Those Temecula tournaments. Any car ride with Brandon to those Temecula
freaking
tournaments.
out in the back seat. Yeah, that was all good.
Another good one. Yeah, dude. So if you guys don't know, Vince he hates driving. He never drives. And then even Rico was like mind blowing when Vince offered to. This is like if you guys know Vince's old car, holy shit, man. But Vince drove me and Rico to Temecula tournament, and it was the sickest. It was so like Rico was telling all the Cowboy stories. It was so cool, man. Yeah, just driving.
That was a really fun tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real answer to that question is they are all the best road trips.
Yeah.
It just depends on what kind of a mood I'm in, man. I haven't had a single bad trip, and it helps with good company, man. It really does. The UFS road trip with K Sexy was cool. He did not fit in my car comfortably, but he didn't let that stop him from having a good time, man. They pulled over somebody right next to us, and we were going way faster than them. Like the whole trip was just great, man. Every trip I've been on has always been very good. I can't wait to start going on them again, so I can tell you that the next trip I go on is my favorite road trip. That's all I can say about that.
All right. Yeah, can't wait, man. Don't know when it's gonna be, but I can't wait.
I can't wait. That's it. I feel exactly the same. I can't wait. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm there for it, man.
Oh, dude, my bad. I'm trying to look at. I don't know if that Guilty Gear tournament's over because no one's posted results for it. Damn, 128 player cap, man. That's crazy, dude.
I would not try to be running that shit, man. But God bless them for doing it.
Okay, so last question, Jacob. Would you rather have a scorpion tail or a monkey tail? If the monkey tail is able to carry my weight so I can hang like on shit, then I would 100% have a monkey tail too.
Same answer.
Jumanji,
same answer,
dude.
same reason.
Yeah.
Same answer, same reasons, dude.
Man, 172 people, man. And there's a wait. Wow, you can have waiting list. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's look at this bracket.
Thanks for the thanks for the question, man. That's a good question, man. I wish we got more like that this week, but hey, there's always next time, you know.
Oh, this tournament is the 27th. I'm dumb. So okay, next time. Damn, still that's a lot of people, and there's a waiting list. Holy shit, dude. All right, so let's get into our hot or nots on the bitch callings. And is there anything else, Vince, you would like to talk about or chat?
I think we kind of hit on all the good stuff, so I don't think so. Nothing that I can think, at least.
Okay, okay. All right, Vince. Since I have mine ready, but want to kind of use it as a closing statement for some
Yeah, yeah,
reasons.
no problem. I don't mind going first.
yeah.
I think that's how we were gonna do it anyways, so that makes
Cool.
sense. You know, hot or not, dude, it's a broken record at this point, but it's starting to get warm out there. And all of the library milfs in sundresses, man, they're the hot or nots. They're gonna be the
Dude.
hot or nots for a while because I'm not going anywhere.
I can't
So
find the Twitter clip of when your girl wears the sundress and just playing the Usher song, but that tweet, yes, God bless sundresses, dude.
that's what I'm saying, man. So the milfs in the sundresses, they know who they are. Thanks for coming by and making my work week not so bad. Cause yeah, work's weird now, dude. The new hours kind of suck. But thanks for stopping by. So there's always that. The Ebony Goddess of the Week, legitimate film actress, Mariah Mills. Again, dude. Mike, if he's still in here, is probably gonna be stoked. He's a big fan.
Dude,
Shout outs to America.
girls that like for some I don't know what it is, but like especially when like foreigners like Japanese chicks do it too, or just like foreign dude, like US like American flag bikinis do it for me for some reason. Like when like especially like the Japanese titty models that for some reason are just rocking like the American flag, like it's
For
I don't know
whatever
what it is,
reason,
man. I don't know what it is, but that shit is like
we're just red, white, and blue blooded Americans, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Mariah Mills could spit in my mouth too, dude. But that's beside the point.
I love
So
it.
yeah, hot or not, Ebony Goddess, and the bitch calling is. I hate to be a broken record on it, but FGC Twitter, and the people that would rather complain about the games than play them. I'm at the point where it's really starting to piss me off, dude. Like, I have to like actively avoid this shit because it's just driving me fucking crazy. The people bitching about games out right now, the people saying that the games are perfect the way they are, like just everybody in general, they're driving me fucking crazy. It's seeping into our scene somehow. It's really grinding my gears, dude. It's fucking making me crazy. And if all I could do was just look at porn on Twitter, I would do it. But somehow this shit keeps creeping its way in there, and it's really getting to me. But thankfully, I can just not bitch about shit on Twitter, and I can play games and be happy. So they're still bitches, but whatever, man. And that's it, man. You got the floor, dude.
All right, my hot or not is well, let me just go like over this hot or not, and then we'll go to the real one. The hot or not is if you guys know, you know, Chainsaw Man is a manga. I know Joseph just finished reading Chainsaw Man, and they're doing a countdown.
Also can't read.
And they're doing a countdown where I think it's 4 more days until the anime. It's becoming an anime. They're animating it, and they're counting down to the trailer. But although the OnlyFan and Twitter waifus are fine out, and all these Makima cosplayers, it's pretty bad. Vampire just had one right now. If you know the character
that's a
too,
good one, dude.
the character, if you know the character, she is like the definition of why you hate women, but also why you love women. You know what I mean? Like I will be her dog, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but the real waifu is that last Friday I was in we were hanging out at someone's house that killed my channel. And then for some reason
Anybody?
we were all it was a sleepover, and I left around like 7 or 6, and I really was
Okay,
I was leaving really hungry. I was so I went to Carl's Jr. to get myself a loaded breakfast burrito. And the funny thing about that another car ride was what Evo West with Alex Man and the homie Jason, and for some reason
What a car ride.
the loaded breakfast burrito was a new item on that menu, and we all each got 2, and we just kept saying load that shit up, and it was the funniest thing. I don't know why it was so funny, but we just kept saying load that shit up. So when I went to Carl's Jr., it's still on the menu, and I got one because every time I go to CJ's, I always get the loaded breakfast burrito because that story is so
it's too
funny.
legendary.
And like I think Alex got top 8, Legati got top 8 at that Evil West, and then Jason won DOA. Dude, he won DOA, and they gave the the envelope. So top 3 got paid out, but it was only $20 and he won. And he like opened the envelope and gave me the $20. Like, here's your gas money, but I'm keeping this envelope to put on my wall. I was like, God damn it, Jason.
That's so tight, dude.
Yeah, dude. We were gone to the car. He opened that shit up, gave me the $20 for gas, and just kept the envelope, man. And that did.
Envelope prize stories will always make me happy. I wish that was more of a thing, but yeah, there's one for OFC also, and it's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that happened to somebody else.
And then we're you know what CD we're listening to? I don't. It was the mixtape for the Chrono Trigger, the Chrono Trigger rap, dude. And
what a CD.
What's the wind? I don't want to say the words, but that song, like, we were just kept laughing. The wind scene or whatever, the ninjas, bitch ass ninjas. That one, like, we were just cracking. That shit was too sick, man.
Thanks for that one, dude. Yeah, JFlo, that was when Kingsley, when they gave him the envelope and the money wasn't in there, and Mike Z had to pull the money out of his wallet and then put it in there for him. Yeah, that was really cool, dude. The inaugural Skullgirls tournament, dude, and now Mike Z's not real.
Yeah,
so
but I'm sorry, I'm going off. But yeah, so I went to Carl's Jr. and then it was one at Sweetwater, and then I ordered the breakfast burrito, or the loaded breakfast burrito.
The loaded burrito,
and one chicken sandwich, because that shit's mad expensive now. And the lady was like, "Oh, can you please pull up to the front?" Well, I was all right, dude. And the fucking this it was a Latina waifu, and it was just like, "Why are you working here?
Yep.
Damn, why are you fucking working here, dude? Like, you have no fucking reason." She had like just a nice butt, just a beautiful body, like just the platinum blonde hair, just like she was like really pretty. And it's just like, damn, she's this bitch. I'm not gonna say bitch. She's an angel. She's just probably working for her kids, man. But it was just like, dude, you have no. And she was the manager, But I was just like, she gave me the food, and I was just like, you know what I mean? Just like, thank you. And I'm just like some fat guy that smells like fucking Tanuki sake and just fucking beer and just laughing at Luke for some reason, dude. But
for some reason, for every reason.
But it was like, yeah. So all those like fucking all the waifus working for the
fast food waifus, dude, have been incredibly top tier lately.
Man, J-Flo, that Electric Cancel was just me and J-Flo, and then Jed on the way home. That was a good one too. But dude, that Del Taco girl, dude. We spent so long looking for a fucking Taco Bell, and we ended up at Del Taco. But goddamn, this she was an angel too, man. The little Latina chick, dude, just like the blonde, like the I don't know, I don't. It's not skunk, but it's just like, it's black blonde, it's whatever. And then I'm gonna keep going, dude.
It's called Ombre.
The Petco girls, dude. Like, it's just like, I want to work at Petco, man. But yeah. Oh, anyway, okay. So anyway, my bitch calling.
Here it comes.
All I gotta say is that I love you all, and we talk shit. And you gotta know the bitch calling is, don't take it to the heart. Do not take it to the heart. I still respect you, and I still love you. But I don't understand some of you. But you're all welcome to TTF. You're all welcome, Philippines. But Dante, I don't understand what happened. Dante, the homie Batosa, I love you, brother. Trust me when I say that, man. But if you're in the San Diego fight scene, man, like, I don't know what I wasn't even trying to be a sarcastic or a dick. I know it's like Facebook. I wanted to know, man. Like, the funny thing to me too is that this post got way more responses and likes than any tournament that I advertised. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, But and it's from people I've never heard of, man. I've never heard of any of these people, dude. And I was just asking, like, he wants to have, and this, by the way, this happens right after Rico posted his thing about beginning tournaments. So I don't know if these guys have a bit going on, or I don't know, man. And I can't even find the fucking page, dude. But anyway, it's just talks about it. Did you delete it?
No.
Okay. If I put in 100 of my own money, is there any beginning GG players willing to do a beginner Strive tournament? It would be free tournament. The 100 is just to get the party started. It would be PS4. Also, if anybody want to help me with Matcherino and stuff like that, it would be appreciated. I'm tired. Okay, this is where I'm kind of like, okay, maybe it's the TO in me. I'm tired of, and it's not that like the Lord Cali Power did shout us out of San Diego. For I don't know why that came out of nowhere, but I appreciate that. He shouted us out. I'm tired of seeing East Coast locals thrive and not ours. Also, this would be twice a month tournament. Why have a beginners tournament? Because it shows you up and coming talent, not legacy players who people already expect to do good. And if that goes well, I'll do a regular tourney also. We'll start it off with 100. And all these people I have never heard of are going in. And all I want to say is that I was just asking, what makes you a beginner in Strive? Because technically it is a new game. We understand. I feel like if anyone was to be, it's hard to police this, especially offline. That's why I fucking hate online tournaments. I'm sorry. And that's why it's so funny. Like Rico let's add Rico to the bitch comments. But no, it's just it's funny because you can't police these
Low
tournaments.
hanging fruit, huh?
It's a low. It's because it's like maybe David's TO talk will go to this too. You know what I mean? Because it's a topic where it's just like you can't police online tournaments, dude. Because what's gonna stop people from making a Smurf account? You know what I mean? Like yeah, sure, Toki should be banned. Why not? He's won like 2 Wednesday night fights. I remember
Two of the only tournaments so far, you know.
I remember when we had the amateur hour tournaments at TTF, the rules were pretty simple. It's like if you ever got top 8 at a Ranbat, and you know what the fucked up thing was? It worked because the top 8 were always the same fucking people. You know what I mean? And those tournaments were fun, dude. It was just an easy way for me, Pimpbot, for Nano to get money. You know, I'm just joking. But no, it just goes on and on, dude. And I don't know what makes a Strive tournament like a beginner. I mean, I see it, but I mean, it's like someone like Tong. It's like, dude, this is like his first Guilty Gear since like the first one. Like, is he a beginner or is he like, or if it's like, if a pro player picked up Guilty Gear for the first time and was naturally good, is he a beginner? You know what I mean? Like, how do you police who's a beginner or not? And it's just the whole infiltration shit again.
Yeah, even if you do make some rules like that, somebody could just tell you to break them, and then you could still enter the tournament anyways, and then win money, and then split it back. So, how do you police it? The real answer is you just don't. That's why it's so difficult.
And then I'm just, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't want to. I'll say what the last statement for last one. I can just cut myself off. But then it just goes down. I'm just asking. I'm being serious too. It's like, okay, so what qualifies you as a beginner? And
I feel like it's a fair question to ask when somebody's having.
And I don't know if he was.
What does beginner actually?
It's a
mean to
rule,
you?
right? Because if you guys remember that there was an East Coast tournament. It was an East Coast online tournament, and the rules were anyone could play. But a lot of people didn't read those rules, and they got mad when Dank like won the tournament, I think. And then everyone was talking shit about Dank because he's a West Coast player playing on this East Coast tournament, saying he ruined it. But the rules clearly said that anyone can play in the tournament.
Yeah, that is an interesting take because they amended the rules after that to say you can only enter one of the regions.
Yep.
But yes, that is pretty much how it went down.
But that's why you have rules, right? You have to in the end, it's you have to lay the law down and you have to be careful because people are gonna find loopholes.
SoCal map, dude. SoCal map.
And then it just gets to, I don't want to say it's like I'm arguing with my little Olivia, you know what I mean? If you know, you know, but it's just like, I don't know, man. But the one thing that makes me mad, I'm not gonna get into it, but where is he? He's like pretty much saying that you guys are all mad because you can't play in this tournament that I'm throwing. And I'm trying to ask, like, would you mind okay, this is where it says right here. It's maybe, okay, this is what kind of tilted me. I smiled because it's funny, but it's also like, what? You know what I mean? So maybe if you was involved in the actual FGC instead of just SD, you would know why it doesn't matter that Strive is a new game. This has been discussed already amongst the FGC. And I asked, would you mind telling me, please? And I got nothing. And I'm saying that I've watched Spooky stream. I'm watching all these streams, dude, and I have not heard anyone talk about this. But that really hurt, though. I mean, it didn't hurt.
I like how even Hudson's pissed at this, dude. I've never seen that guy mad in my life, and he's not happy right now. How dare you upset the mayor, dude?
And apparently, like the 15 years of doing this, it's like I haven't helped under the table with other tournaments, up. You know what I mean? Like, it's whatever. If you know, you know. It's just funny. But it's like arguing with a child, I guess. I don't know. But I support it, and he's the homie. And this is the same guy that left the chat or left the page after he was talking about how to get better, like mashing, and he got mad, he talked shit, and he left. And then like a couple months later, he messages me apologizing and asking to please be added to the scene or asking if he can come to TTF. I've never banned him or anything. He's always welcome. But, I'm just saying that he did this again. He left. He was mad. He talked shit about everyone. He left, and then like a couple months later, he asked, "Hey, can you please? I'm sorry. Can you please add me back to the page?" But I don't know. It's weird. It's just funny to me. I think like it's one of those like I care but I don't care. You know what I mean? And it's just funny that people say that. But I guess I only focus on SD, and I'm glad that all these people here are. I'm glad that I have all these supporters. No, the one more thing before I know we're getting it's funny.
Take your time, man. This is your show.
If the people who actually care about the scene know who has and hasn't been playing GT, let me know who would be appreciated. And then why? This is my final question to the chat and to Vince, to all of you, everyone. Question: why? This is not my question. This is Dante's question, by the way. Question: why do y'all think House of Chaos and NLBC do so well? And if you say we don't care, I just want to play with my friends, why do you compete? First of all, I don't think anyone that still plays ever says I don't care and we want to compete with our friends. Because everyone that I know that plays is putting mad fucking work in during offline events and traveling to tournaments. But I don't understand, like, you gotta, this is the fucking exact same thing. Okay, so remember, this is the exact same thing. This is the exact same argument. I just totally remember that now, dude. Because I remember I did the fucking math. I did all the Wednesday night fights numbers. I did all the, I compared everything. And sadly, in the end, even Wednesday night fights had smaller numbers than the East Coast. You know what I mean? But in the end, there's only two scenes that do matter. It's SoCal and the East Coast. And especially during offline event or online events, it's easy to get big numbers because no one's doing shit and it's free. It's a free fucking tournament. But when you see the next level, when of course, obviously 100%, when next level does open up for offline, they're gonna get a lot of people. I guarantee you, one fucking bit, they're gonna get a lot of people because it's been around. But in the end, the numbers were small. Dude, Street Fighter 5 had small numbers. All the games were getting small numbers in the end. It was like, but small numbers of them, it's like what, 20 or 30? Small numbers, you know, big numbers over in the East Coast, dude. Like even I don't know, man. I don't want to do it, but comparing the numbers, it's, I don't know. Well, why do you think? It's because all I gotta say is that we put ourselves out there. We put ourselves out there. I don't know if you know how Discord works or anything, but I have this Tekken Discord. I'm in the SoCal Tekken group. I posted a tournament in there. Suikin, everyone, they're pushing it. So I guess it's up to them. I don't know. Mike's saying that everyone should play in it. I posted in the 818 local. You know what I mean? I honestly believe we get good numbers for online events.
Yeah,
in SoCal in a SoCal tournament. You know what I mean? In a SoCal tournament, dude. So I don't know what you want, dude. I don't know. Well, so guys, why do you guys like, comment, subscribe, dude, and put you know in the comments, dude? Why do you all think House of Chaos and NLBC do so well? And I think everyone is doing a great job, man. I really do, man. And I think it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, bigger streamers. Dude, East Coast has a lot bigger names. I don't know. I don't want to get into it because then I'm gonna sound like I'm fucking hating the West Coast. But it's just, this can be a whole podcast topic by itself. But it's just that he's a repeat offender. When you realize it, this is the same thing he did and got kicked out the last time, or when he left the page. When he thought he got banned, but in reality he left. In the logs, that's what it says. So Dante, I'm sorry, dude, but like I love you. You're welcome. But you're my bitch calling, dude. It's crazy, man. So I don't know. Let me know what I can do. Let Jacob know. Jacob gets fucking awesome Guilty Gear numbers too. This motherfucker has the top 8 Evo plus R people in his bracket. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So what's Jacob doing wrong? I think Jacob's doing good. They're running a fucking KI tournament. You try to run a KI tournament, man. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna run a tournament, dude, I'm more for it, man. The more tournaments, the better. But I don't know what you guys want me to do to be better than House of Chaos and NLBC, because I'm not as popular as fucking Spooky and Bum and all of them. But I mean, I'm just grateful that the people like I'm grateful that I'm known in the West Coast. I'm glad that, you know, like Jesse and all of them know me, that all the OG fucking Tekken heads know me. I'm glad that Alex Valle knows me.
There's a lot of good people that know us and respect the tournaments. That's pretty much what it boils down to at the end of the day.
So I'm sorry that if maybe you're just on the East Coast dick, that you know, just because I don't know any of the East Coast players, you know what I mean? But
it's not the West Coast fault that Dragon Ball Fighter sucks and only the East Coast supports it. That's really not our problem or prerogative. If that's all you know, because that's the only game that you follow, that's kind of all there is to tell about the story.
But yeah. But if any of you guys, you know, if there's anything I can do to make it better, please let me know, man, and I'll try my best, dude. But in the end, I'm glad for all the people to support. Again, you got to remember that the tournament is region locked. To show off
SoCal map, dude.
SoCal map. It's not SD map. It's SoCal map. So I'm glad that all you guys. Oh, the hard or not? I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't say the hard or not. God damn it, Leomar, you're fucking. I'm. Woo. We're about to play some Strive later, dude. I'm gonna play Strive after this. But I don't know, man.
Who knows? Maybe I will too.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Just let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. Because the last thing I want to do is fuck you guys over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
See you tomorrow and see you Sunday, man. I can't wait to do all that again.
With that
I won't
said,
see you guys Saturday, but there's a lot of cool things happening on Saturday. There's
Guilty Gear, the
10v10.
10v10, Japan
The
versus
Guilty Gear 10v10, Japan versus US. It's gonna be on Apology Man's channel. That's gonna be cool. But it's just a pre-show for TTF Online Tekken 7. So I won't be doing commentary, but I will be trying to watch from the card shop. So I'll see you guys there for that too. I'll see you guys for all 3 days. And hello, Mega Man. It's good to have you in
What's
here.
up,
Thanks
Mega Man?
for fucking people up in the tournament.
I like how you changed your Twitter name to Makeup or your Discord name, dude.
Thank
Maybe-
you for
What-
being a good sport, and thank you for being a good player, man.
One day,
It's, good to have you here.
one day I'll hear your name called at Nowhere Gaming or somewhere, and then I will realize how to say it. But I don't
You've
know.
already seen it before too, dude.
His name was Lorenzo, though, right?
Yes.
Is that Lorenzo? Okay, yeah, I've seen him.
Cholo Renzo.
Also, I added something to the TTF Twitter info bio. So if you guys win the tournament, you should know what to do. But it's there. But I'm sorry that if Wednesday Night Fights, TTF, Glizzy's, any of our tournaments are nothing like House of Chaos and Next Level. You know, I'm sorry that I didn't have like a heart-to-heart talk with Henry Sen at that one Evo. That guy's such a badass dude. You know what I mean? But
Sometimes I wonder if the East Coast deserves that guy or not. It blows my mind, man. He's a great dude, and a lot of people talk shit about him. I don't know why.
But thanks Jobs for inviting me to the curly mustache tournament. I don't know, man. People don't I think it's one of those where you don't realize what you have until it's gone. So good luck with that, man. So Vince, I appreciate you all. Everyone, I appreciate you all. I will see you guys all tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. And most likely after this quick little break, I will probably be playing Guilty Gear. And if anyone wants to play Warzone, I know it's 12, so Hobby's probably not on, and Crockett probably, I'll probably just play Guilty Gear. But I appreciate you all. And I'm gonna try and look for this Holy Orders little cameo in this song. But Vince, I really do appreciate you all, man. So
It was good to be here, man. It's always a pleasure. These are the last week of the month is the week I look forward to the most. There's a lot of cool shit that happens, and I might not have TTF in person anymore, but you know what? As a replacement for it, I couldn't ask for much better than this, so I'll take it.
all right, and I really appreciate you, man. Trust me when I say that, dude. You guys all.
I'll see you guys later today, man.
Yep. Peace out, brothers.
Through the darkest sky, groping for the light, like a crying for the moon. Never-ending ride, forgot what I want, never felt my heart to me. That's why go forward, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to be? I how many more gather again? Fearing the pale fire, I'm going out where I can. I hope my path will be a kind of light for someone to follow. The roar of the storm. Thunder burns my eyes. What a strange descent. Sound becomes fighting again.